You use what?
My grandfather used to use mustache wax, bro.
Mustache wax.
Yeah, it was mustache wax. So I guess back in the Gap, so you know the shit the niggas use to do the handlebar shits is wax.
Yeah,
nigga, and it's black.
Yeah.
So you know, I mean, you got to realize my grandfather was born in the early 19th. Like, I think homie would have been over 100 if he still was alive. My mama has brothers who are 89. So
you saying that he's just innovative? What you trying to say?
No, I think that was what they used. So it was mustache. It was Murray's mustache wax. I don't even think you can buy it anymore. I haven't
definitely buy it. You can buy anything, bro. I just seen them trying to sell Kanye's old Baby Napes.
That's different. But
remember that? Remember them? Not his personal problem. Remember when he had the Baby Napes that came out with the bear on the back, and there was Babe Stars, STAs.
Yeah, that's some hipster type shit though, bro.
They were forces.
Yeah, but like that's some hipster type shit to get them now. Like it's a hot commodity because you know
they're like forces, bro. They're like, boy, what you got going on back there, man?
What you talking about?
To my left, your right.
Oh, it's a new. I don't know. It's this new bourbon I'm trying, bro. It's some Atlanta.
What's it called?
Four Roses.
Oh, have you tried the monkey paw or monkey balls or monkey madness?
Nah, that don't sound like nothing no more.
No, I'm talking about it's Dana
White.
Dana White's whiskey.
Nah, I'm good, bro. I mean, I'm not against it. It's so many bourbons and whiskeys out there, my guys.
Yeah, you got so many days in life to change. To just pick one day and just like, this what I do.
Yeah, but nah, he used to use mustache wax, so that shit fucks up your pillowcase. So by the time he got up in age, he had to come live with us. My mama made her put a towel over the pillowcase, bro, and that shit was like paint, my nigga. It was, and so then, you know, I had never seen my grandfather without his mustache waxed hair.
Yeah.
So he moved in with us, and homie washed his hair and came out the
black.
room. Nigga, that shit was white. I was like, what?
It washes out.
It got to. It ain't like regular dye. You know how like you can get like some regular dye or whatever, and you can wash your hair a couple of times, it's still there. Yeah. Nah, this was mustache wax. Like you have to apply this shit daily. Like, and your hair didn't move. It probably, if you got shot in the head, the bullet will stop it. So
talk about this bullet wound I got on my shirt, man.
How did that happen? Did a young lady, you know, you had to fight her off with a stick, bro?
Man, if I had like that, bro, I wouldn't be on the pod right now. I'd be collecting checks somewhere. Nah, I don't know how it happened, bro. I don't even know how I got the shirt, to be honest with you. Like I was at the gym, at our gym, or the gym that we have been running for the last 3 years. I'm taking my shoes off, man.
I was wondering what you was doing, bro.
You ever seen these before, man?
Some ugly ass shoes.
These ones live, man.
Them some ugly ass shoes. Those some ugly ass shoes, bro.
These ones live, man.
Them some ugly ass shoes.
This is Next Levels, man.
That's the name on Next Levels?
Yeah, this is Porzingis,
Christoph Porzingis.
Trae Young, and a few other marquee players. These are the ones with no laces. They're slip-ons, Adidas.
These niggas ain't broke their ankles yet?
Bro, if you see on the inside, well, you can't see, but these are some of the most comfortable shoes I've ever had, bro. In fact, to the point where you can't wear them for no 4 or 5 hour stretch because they kind of like, they get tighter. It's like a sock. It's like a I don't know. It's next level, bro. That is a great description of it. It's next level, bro. But no ankle. I've never turned my ankle on them. I have 2 pair. I have this pair, and I have the first pair of Trae Young's. They ice blue, and what you call it. He has his new pair are low tops. But yeah, these have come. Shout out to Adidas, man, for these shoes, man.
Hey, the most comfortable shoe I have bought was recently in the last 2 months. They're called Allbirds. They're popular in the running community. They're made of like recycled wood or something.
I thought you were going to say birds. I'm like, damn, it's fucked up.
Bro, it's like walking on fucking pillows.
I could do you one better. Easy. I got a pair of Skechers.
I heard Skechers are comfortable.
I got a pair of Skechers, bro. I've been to everybody, like randomly throughout the day. I just ask, you got a pair of Skechers, man? You should get a pair, man. I just be literally like, they are like, oh, man. Now, you can't go hooping them.
I thought they had a hoop and shoe, though.
No. They got a football shoe. They got a running shoe. They got a walking shoe.
Well, I think I knew they had the football shoe because Joe Montana is one of their peoples. And
Jerry Rice.
Yeah. Oh, 49 niggas.
Yeah. And what's the name of the podcast?
Oh, man, I'm glad that you decided to ask.
Now let's begin the story.
That time, motherfuckers. Dub down, motherfuckers.
H-Town's finest 16 Shots podcast.
I'm lighting.
Yes. It is us. It is the 16 Shots podcast with Young James and AR Dub.
Tell me how you took it. I'm going to tell you what I meant.
How you doing on this fine day, my brother?
I was doing good, man. I'm always doing good, man. I'm always doing good. I'm thinking about doing the. I've gone back and forth with this over the last year or two about doing the Chico Bean and just growing out my stuff and braiding what I got.
I think Chico Bean can get away with it because he's a legit comedian and that's what he does on a daily basis. I don't know if you can get away with it because while you are a legit comedian, you have a lot of you are very comedic at times. Okay. I don't know if you can pull it off while showing A-Leaf's youth basketball drills.
I mean, I do way more than that, but
no, I know you do way more than that, my brother, and I wasn't trying to limit you to just that.
No. That wasn't for you. That wasn't for you though. That wasn't for you.
Like I know you're visible. That's a visible, vulnerable moment for you. Like
why you say that?
Cause you might be in a hot gym. You know you're sweating and you don't want to fuck up your fitted. So you're gonna take the hat off to go through some drills, or even have to give one of these youngsters the business, let them know you still got it. And
I do that daily.
Hey, you take the hat off with the Chico Bean, like you gonna get clowned.
With the braids though?
Or you gonna get clowned, bro?
Right, we've talked about it before.
You can't let a young nigga cook you and clown you, bro. Like,
well, one, I'm not going to get cooked by a young person. One, and two, man, like the embarrassment level, man. Look, bro, that's. I think some of that is your European standard of American living talking, because I'm not saying that to talk about you. I'm talking about this is very common, because if you go to Jamaica, bro, it's a bunch of Jamaican dudes who have nothing up here and long dreads. If you go to other parts of the world,
that's normal. Rastafarians, that's their religion.
Listen, something, but it's other parts of the world that men, like even in India, like men like everywhere else in the world, pretty much men grow. Even in America, white men grow their hair long, be having nothing up here. They have ponytail with nothing. It's just kind of like the European centric.
I didn't say don't grow your hair out. You can do the George Jefferson, bro. I'm just saying if you start braiding the George Jefferson, I'm gonna clown you.
But it's not gonna be a George Jefferson, bro, because I'm all the way up here, bro. I'm all the way up here.
The only way that you can pull this off.
I can pull it off, bro.
The only way you can really pull it off is unless the edge up got to be fire. You can't have it can't be patchy, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you pull it off, it got to be like just this part is gone, but I'm full everywhere else. And so
you saying, hold on, you saying that I have a bad edge up with a bunch of hair?
No, I'm saying like, all right.
That's what you're saying. You saying I gotta be.
This what I'm saying.
Edged up.
This what I'm saying. I'm saying. Thick. You see how I have some thinning spots, but I still have an edge up. What I'm saying is this: you can't do it if the edge up is suspect. If the edge up got to be back here, let the edge up be back here.
No, man, you're gonna have me look like egghead, man. You're gonna have me looking like
you can't, bro. You can't have like the cowlick, though. You can't have like the cowlick, bro. Nah, bro.
Remember Darth Vader when he's like, "Luke, I'm your father," and took the helmet out, and the thing went across his head, and his hair. He didn't have no hair, but nah, man, look.
We need to talk about who Jamie Foxx went to go see, and you need to go see them, because you remember when Jamie Foxx, all this was here, but the edge up started back here.
Jamie Foxx had some edge up, bro. Jamie Foxx had time where his edge up was like right here.
It was right
like
here.
This. Yeah. It was
But
down
then he
here.
also had a part. It still was down here on the sides.
Yeah,
But the top was up here. You remember that? It was like.
Yeah.
And see, Jada Kiss low key had that shit too.
Let's not forget that. James Fox got a whole back head tattoo that we don't even talk about. We really don't even see no more.
Cause he got new hair.
Maybe. Ooh, I would think about getting the hair tattoo too. Because if I get the hair tattoo, and just keep the permanent nods,
you got to make sure you go to the right guy or gal to get the hair tattoo. Because if you go to the wrong one, it looks weird.
Hold on, we having some technical difficulties.
Why?
Hold up. I don't know.
You can't hear me?
Am I clear on your side?
You're crystal on my side.
Okay, well, I guess it's just me. Well,
you got to find out where Prime went, bro. You got to find out where Prime went.
I got to find out who?
Prime. Coach Prime. You got to find out where he went, bro.
Yeah, Prime. Oh, Prime's out there too.
You got to find out where Coach Prime went. You got to find out where Michael Irvin goes.
He was out there too.
You got to find out where these characters went to, man, and you got to get done what they got done. And I don't understand how come LeBron got all the money in the world. Why LeBron can't sit down and say, "Hey, Coach Prime, hey, Irvin, you know what I'm saying? Where y'all went? I need help."
Because man, LeBron, they haven't found a type of hair that you can sweat in because it's not made to sweat in, bro. However you slice it, it's not made to sweat in.
Bro, I've been watching I can swim in this hair. I can cut this hair. You've seen them commercials, bro. This is my hair, and they shaking and all this shit. Or is that only for the white man?
That just means LeBron's hair is extending way, way more than. I mean, his hair, because I've seen us like, I could sweat and watch this, and the black dude puts his hair in the water and does this. Does the next shake, like, but then even then they be having like some little bitty far back edge ups and little bitty flat tops. So you gotta
find out where Safari went, bro.
Huh? Safari? Yeah, Safari. But nah, they look bad, bro. When you get up on Safari and them, they look bad up pro. So like from a distance on camera, it look bad because you can see the little black smudge. Nah, I ain't. Safari, Ray J, all them on there be having bad edges, bro. But it depends on what kind of TV you got. Because like I know it's like on my older TV, looking at that, you be like, oh man. But then the newer TV, you're like, man, you can see all that. You can see it, man.
I ain't gonna lie.
It's a councilman who I don't want to call out, but people who know is a Houston councilman, man, that might be running for mayor soon. That he got it, man. Like from a distance, you'd be like, okay. You get up on him, you're like, hold up, our friend Paul. And I can't even say that, man. I ain't gonna. Yeah. Anyway, the Rockets, man.
What talking about? Is this councilman a white man or black man?
He's a black guy.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, man, we haven't talked about it. I don't want to talk about it for too long. I know I've been saying a lot, but I really mean it. I don't want to talk about it for too long. But there was a mass shooting. Yesterday? It
was today. We got to talk about it in Uvalde, Texas.
Yeah.
18-year-old kid or teenager, however you want to call him, he woke up and decided to choose violence, killed his grandmother first, I think. And then he went to an elementary school, killed 14 kids and a teacher. And, bro, it's been time to have a conversation. And I think gun control has to be the leading topic, but I feel like this shit is beyond that. Like it's something.
Is it though? Is it though?
When I say it's beyond gun control, I'm not saying that that's not the leading part of the conversation, but it's some other things have to be addressed as well. Like what drives people to do this type of things? Why do they feel like this is the thing to do? Like just the climate of this type of shit. Like 18-year-olds having a manifesto, live streaming these type things. The guy in Buffalo, New York, he live streamed the shit. He had a website with manifestos and things like that. it's of course, gun control has to start the conversation. Accountability has to be a big part of the conversation as well. These are 18-year-olds who can't legally purchase these firearms. So where are they getting them from? If they're getting them from family members, parents, they need to catch the same charges. Has to be some accountability. You have to be a responsible gun owner as well. You know what I'm saying? If I have a kid in the house or kids in my house, I have to be a responsible gun owner. I have to lock my guns up. They can't have access to my weapons or firearms. Even if I am the parent who wants to teach my kid how to hunt or how to defend themselves, it's still responsibility with that as well. The same responsibility that you would use when you teach a teen, a young adult, how to drive, how to do X, Y, and Z. You got to apply that common sense with this as well. And this shit is fucking crazy. Why is this a thing, bro? We need to stop giving them the platforms as well. Like, I shouldn't be able to search the Buffalo shooting and find it online, but you can. That's a part of the problem as well. I shouldn't be able to.
He did it on, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
He did it on Twitch though. So
he did it on Twitch. He live streaming shit on Twitch, bro. No.
Yeah. So I mean, that's
Twitch,
just
Twitch. No, fuck that. Twitch is a major enough platform where they should be able to cut that shit out. Look, the internet.
That don't make sense though.
It makes perfect sense, bro. The internet is
How so?
It makes perfect sense. If you're on a live stream, bro, and you're doing some shit you don't supposed to, if they can mute fucking music because it's copywritten, then today you shouldn't be able to go find that video online.
I'm saying that what I'm saying is, and don't mistake what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that the transparency of the site is what makes it valuable and popular, right?
That's fine, but when you're live streaming a mass shooting, my nigga, like there has to be some checks and balances for that.
That's what I'm saying. So if I have, like, let's say me and you have Twitch right now, right? And you're doing something wrong, and I'm recording it on I'm recording it. I was recording it regardless whether it was wrong or right. I'm recording. Now the onus is no longer on Twitch. It's on the individual who recorded it, because Twitch can, like, we cut this off, but I recorded this when it happened.
So. You misinterpreted.
I get you. I agree with you.
At today, I get it. In the middle of live, what's going on, what can and can't happen. Today, on the 24th or 25th of May, I shouldn't be able to hit the internet and find this full video, and you can.
Well, I'm saying, so you're saying that
I'm not saying it's on Twitch. I'm saying period. I should, if me and you.
Well, I'm asking you a question. Let me ask you a question. Not to cut you off. What I'm saying is, as the individual, once I record it, just like a tape or a movie, anything, once I record it, you saying I can't put it out on my accord because I want my friend, because I might be saying I want my friends to see how vicious this is or how bad it is. But you're saying it got to be some checks and balances, where I can't put out something that I saw to people that I know.
That shouldn't be.
That's the internet.
100%.
That's the internet.
It should, look, if me and you are playing a Nas song right now and we upload this shit, they're gonna fucking mute the Nas. They're gonna mute the copywritten whatever. So
say it again. Say it again.
They're gonna mute the copywritten content
because it's copywritten.
Fuck that. If what I'm saying is, what I'm saying is this: if I can do that, I shouldn't be able to go find this video right now, and you can go find the video. It's inexcusable. Yeah, you shouldn't be able to find it. You're giving these people you're giving these people a platform to get their shit off, to get their manifestos off. All of this shit, I shouldn't be able to find this bullshit. That shit needs to be taken out, scrubbed off the internet. Whatever they need to do, they can do the shit if they want to. They shouldn't have this platform for people to remember this shit and for them to get this media sensation or whatever the fuck the attention they're trying to get, bro. That's part of the problem.
Well, okay. So I'm riding with you. I'm agree with you. I'm gonna ask you where does it stop? Where does it stop to say what I can say that you can't put out? I'm just asking. Where does it stop? Where is the line you draw to say, okay, you can post this, but you can't post that?
I mean, we already have that though. We have that on Facebook now. We have that on Twitter now.
We don't.
Yes, we do. Don't. There are certain things you can't post on Facebook.
Such as what?
I can't go to Facebook and Twitter right now and post any kind of hate speech amongst any kind of group or whatever it is. That's why you have to go.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't, Book. That's why you got to go to.
Yes, you can.
Book. That's why you have to go to some of these websites like 4chan and that other one that they were using, because I can't openly get on Facebook and scream I hate whatever organization.
That's not true at all.
All right, Book. You got it, bro.
I'm trying to. That's not true at all. What I'm saying is, if somebody comes to 16 shots and want to say I hate niggas, right? Facebook is not going to censor that.
That's not true, Book. That is 100% not true.
It is true, bro.
No, it's
if
not.
I go on, let me finish.
I know people who have gotten suspended for 30 days for bullying, for hate speech, for things like that from these social networks. That is the one that's why
in a private group. All
right, bro. We're not talking about a private book. I'm talking
that's
about.
What I just told you. That's what I'm just telling you.
Time out. You're arguing something that we're not talking about.
I'm not. You're not hearing what I'm saying, bro.
You're talking about a private
16
group.
shots is a private group.
Book, time out.
On Facebook.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
We're not talking about a private book. We're not talking about a private. We're not talking about.
You just said it on Facebook. That's why I said it's not true, because on Facebook you can pass.
So now you're moving the goalpost, so you're making it.
No, listen to what I'm saying.
Book. Time out. It's not an argument, my guy.
I'm not arguing with you, but I'm telling you that on Facebook, on Facebook, you have parameters in the open forum, but there are Facebook groups that's called I Hate Niggas. There's Facebook groups called I Hate White Folks or whatever. You can once again, that's why I was asking you earlier, what's the parameter, what's the line you draw, what you can and can't say, because that's why they create the private group, so people say, well, if this is an open forum and I have people who are like-minded who think like me, why can't we talk amongst each other? Now, are they monitored? Yes.
Book. You know I wasn't talking about private groups. I wasn't speaking about private groups.
So you're saying that you made you're saying that you said something and I'm supposed to understand that you meant
what you got?
No, I'm saying you said something and I'm supposed to understand that you meant it in this way. And when I'm saying it, I'm just saying that on that site you are allowed to do this.
All right.
It's certain caveats to be able to do, but you can't that hate speech is banned from Facebook. No, the caveat of that is hate speech is banned in public forum speaking. But if you have you can do whatever you want to.
Okay.
It happens every day.
Okay.
And I'm asking you, but I'm going back to the real question. Like I asked you, where do you draw the line? Where do you think the line should be drawn to say what can and can't be put on there?
I think if it's the public forum, like I was speaking about, where it's viewed for everybody, that's when it should be censored. Now, if you want to have your own sidebar, private group, private website that you made or whatever, cool. But if it's just a public forum, Twitch, public forum, no private groups, whatever, if you want to live stream that shit or if you want to spew this kind of hatred, it shouldn't be allowed.
So, okay, so now I'm asking you again. So it's okay if it's in a private forum. But
I didn't say it was okay if it was in a private forum.
No.
You brought the private forum up. If you ask me, I don't think it's okay to have the private forum, but you brought it up.
Okay. So if you think, if I'm asking, so if it's not okay in the private forum, should I not? Why am I able to put it in a private forum? If it's not okay either way, why am I saying, well, it's okay over here? Because what I'm alluding to is that in the long run, that's how it starts on any level. It starts on a smaller scale in small rooms, in, private groups, and it grows. If you're talking about a QAnon, or you're talking about KKK or any type of, organization that's speaking ill of of peoples based on, race, color, creed, height, size, whatever, it usually starts in a small group, and that small group finds more like-minded people, and it grows to the point to where it's enough of us here that we can say that this is our feelings. And how can you censor our feelings? I'm asking the question not as a pro. As being pro. I'm asking you a question. I'm asking your opinion. Where do you think it stops?
You have the right of freedom of speech. Is that correct?
No.
I'm asking you. We have a right.
No.
So as of today, we don't have a right of freedom of speech.
I say, well, are you asking me, do I have the right? Or are you asking me that?
I'm asking you, in America, do we have the right of freedom of speech? I'm not asking you your opinion of it.
Yeah,
I'm asking you, do we have the right of freedom of speech? Is that a right that we have as Americans, freedom of speech?
I'm thinking. I mean, of course, the knee-jerk reaction is yes, but then
it's
when
not a knee-jerk reaction. It's not a thinking about it. Because I'm not.
It is, bro.
Book, time out.
Okay,
Listen to what I'm saying. I'm not asking you your opinion. It's just fact.
I'm not telling my opinion.
The fact is, in America.
Not a fact, bro.
All right, what you got, bro?
You know why it's not a fact? Because I'm saying, like, okay, freedom of speech. What do you mean? Because if I say certain things in an open forum, I'm not allowed to say that, even if it's not hurting nobody, even if it's my opinion. I'm not allowed to say. I'm not allowed to, I don't have the right to freedom. I have freedom of speech.
So you're telling me if I'm in court or not even court, just if they ask you what are the rights that you have as an American citizen, and we have a long list of rights, would freedom of speech be a part of those rights that we have on paper? Right, the right to freedom of speech. Do we have that? Yes or no?
I would say,
is that a real thing? Is it a fact? Not your opinion. Not do you feel like if I say this, what's going to happen? Yes or no? Is freedom of speech a right?
No.
All right, then. Well, let's move on.
I say no because
I don't want to know why you say no. I want to know if it's a fact. If we Google it,
not a fact.
If you Google our rights as Americans, and you Google the right of freedom of speech, is it going to pop up?
Yeah.
How is it going to pop up?
It's going to pop up, but when it pops up, it's going to be caveats in that right
there. I didn't ask you about the caveats. I'm asking you, do we have the right of freedom of speech? Yes or no?
I'm going to say no, bro.
All right, then, cool.
I'm going to say no. Like I said, if I say if you ask me to give you a blanket of okay, let me put it like this. What I'm saying is that
in the Constitution, do we have a right of freedom of speech? Yes or no?
What I'm saying is the perception.
The Constitution.
No.
So in the Constitution, we don't have a right of freedom of speech. There's no rights as Americans that you have a freedom of speech. That's not a fact. That's not a real thing.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you a question, but when I ask you a question, I'm going to show you how that is a loaded question. If I say yes, I can say yes, right? But I can also say, are you a U.S. citizen, Dub?
Yes, I am.
According to the Constitution, are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Buck.
Are you sure? Are you positive?
Sure, Buck.
Are you 100%?
Yes, Buck.
So you telling me that black people aren't 3% of man in the Constitution right now?
They probably are.
What you mean they probably are? It's a yes, no question like you told me.
Yeah, nigga, that's what it say.
So how are you a citizen of something where you're not even a full person in this country?
But I have citizenship of the United States of America.
Is it valid?
And in my citizenships, it's valid.
Is it valid?
It's valid for me. I haven't had an issue with citizenship.
That don't mean it's not okay. So now we're on the same page because you're saying, because what you just said was, well, I haven't had any issues with this thing. But I asked you a
question when I go to the court of law, when I go come back into the country, and they ask me, are you a U.S. citizen? I have documentation to prove I'm a U.S. citizen.
But that's false. That's false documentation because in the Constitution, that you're talking about, it says opposite. Yes or no?
Every legal situation that I've dealt with, I am a legal citizen of the United States of America. I have citizenship in America.
So what you're saying is, but you haven't got into.
All right, so let's go to where you're trying to move to. So let's just.
No, I'm not moving to. I'm saying
you've made your point. You've made your point. I have citizenship, but I don't have citizenship. Gotcha. Now let's make the next point.
So what I'm saying is, do I have the right to say everything? Do I have the freedom of speech? On paper, kinda, but in actuality, if I have to try to actualize those rights, I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's why I was trying to stop and think about it and give a answer that wasn't. I'm not talking about how I feel. I'm just talking about the actuality.
So what's the actualities to it then, Book?
The actualities is if I say certain things in a public forum, I can be held in contempt of court. I can be in violation of a bunch of laws.
Okay.
If I go somewhere and be like, you niggas are stupid, you niggas are stupid, you niggas are stupid, do you think they ain't gonna lock me up? If I go to the courthouse and
but that's different though, because you're talking about a courthouse. Now, if you just go
outside the courthouse, outside the courthouse.
If you go to the grocery store and you yell at a nigga, you niggas are stupid, you're not getting locked up for that.
So you think yes, you can?
If you're in the middle of Walmart and someone bumps into you or someone does something you don't like, not bumping you, just period. You're in front of the fucking pears and you say, you niggas, it's stupid.
Yeah. So you saying I can't go to jail for that?
You're not going to jail for that.
So what's verbal assault then?
Nigga, I don't know. I don't know. Would you tell me? I don't know.
Okay, so verbal assault is such a wide-ranging thing that, yes, you yelling out, you niggas are stupid, can literally be called verbal assault, and you can get jail time and or fined, all of the above without. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying, do you have freedom of speech?
Okay, cool. I feel you. I don't want to get off in a tangent of this because the actual point is lost in the sauce.
What's the point?
The point is, I don't think that these mass shooters, there's some things that are it's layered, and some of this this attention that they get after they do these acts are part of the issue. Like, they know they're going to get the attention. That's part of the issue.
So okay. So is that what percentage of the issue is that? Is that the 90 percentile?
There's no percentage of it. It's layered. It's all a part of the problem. I'm not finna sit here and try to say this holds more weight than this and that holds more weight than that. To me, all of this shit is nasty. Shouldn't be happening. It's some cowardice acts, and this shit is layered, and it's all a part of the problem.
And so what I would say to that is, I think that these are the children that have been born and bred in this country by this system. And when the children react in the way that they act, when they're reacting the way they're reacting, we somehow catch amnesia and forget about how and what the country is founded and built on. So I'm not caping. I'm not. What I'm saying is, our memories can't be that short. Our memories can't be. We have to remember, like, okay, the Constitution. Well, who wrote the Constitution?
This is not a constitutional problem.
Let me finish, because it can all trickle to the same.
This ain't a constitutional problem, bud.
Let me. Actually, it is.
No, it's not. This is not a constitutional problem.
To you, it's not. That's what I'm saying. Like I said. Well, who wrote the Constitution? Look, I'm not blaming the Constitution. That's what you said. That's what I'm saying. Who wrote the Constitution?
Tell us.
Oh, well, you got Anthony. You have Hamilton. I know it wasn't him. No, you got Hamilton, Alexander Hamilton. You have Burr. You have Jefferson. You have these people, right? These people, right? Who all contributed to the Constitution. What's his name? Ben Franklin, all these guys, right? Okay, how did they act? What was their belief system? What was their morality system, right? Their morality beliefs, right? Okay, well, Aaron Burr and Hamilton believed if somebody disrespected you, you have to take them outside and shoot them. That's what they believed, right? Do you think that their belief systems, the way they believe, influenced the way they wrote the Constitution? 100% so, right? So now when you look 400 years down the road and kids get upset and go out and do something violent towards people, and you're like, oh, it's not what our country is about. And you're like, well, no. If you go back and look, this is what the country has been about from the beginning. Not just saying, and we don't have to go that far. We can go to 10, 20 years ago with the migrant workers.
Well, if that's the case, the Bible says eye for eye. So it predates the Constitution. The type of behavior that you're speaking about, it predates the Constitution. It predates American culture. It goes back to, how am I wrong? It goes back to
because the Bible. Because the Bible. What is the New Testament about? Why was Jesus here?
We still follow the teachings of the Old and New Testament. So
why will we? All
right, Book. All right, cool. You got it, bro.
No. All right, cool, bro. No. I can't make a point, and then you want to cut me off
because you're literally trying
to change what the Bible says.
All right, I'm not trying to change what the Bible says.
Yes, you are. The Bible literally says Jesus came.
I was trying to change what the Bible says?
Because when I said the New Testament supersedes the Old Testament, people still follow the Old Testament, but the Bible literally says.
Do we not still preach text from the Old Testament? Yes or no?
Wow, no, we don't.
So
why would we?
Whoa, time out.
Why would we?
So, Bug, you mean to tell me when I go to my local church on a Sunday,
yes,
I would not find a preacher who is teaching from the Old Testament?
I would say if you find a preacher who is teaching from the Old Testament, then you at the wrong church, my brother.
All right, well, we need to stop talking about it then.
True or false, right?
That's not true or false.
The Bible literally says that Jesus came to wipe away the ways of the Old Testament and bring in the new way. I died for your sins.
Well,
that's why back. Hold up. That's why. Let me finish. That's why it was eye for eye back then.
Real question.
Go ahead.
So when they rewrote the Bible and they omitted books, why they just didn't omit book? Why they didn't omit the whole Old Testament? When they rewrote it, how come they didn't omit the Old Testament? And we're not going to stay here.
Say what? What?
Why didn't they remove the Old Testament? If the New Testament came and supersedes the Old Testament,
you're not making sense.
I'm making perfect sense, Boog, because I just asked you.
They didn't.
Time out. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
If we know for a fact that the books, that the Bible was rewrote or reorganized, if you want to say it, and we know that there are, I think, 12 books that were omitted. Okay. We know that, right?
I agree.
So if that's the case, when the New Testament came out, how come these things weren't reshuffled? And if the New Testament supersedes the Old, and I'm not arguing that.
You're answering your question right now.
Let me finish. And I'm not arguing that.
I'm not arguing at you. I'm not arguing. I'm sorry. Keep talking.
You got it, bro. What's next?
What you mean? That's why every time you try to.
No, because I literally,
I'm with you.
Real shit, Boog. I was trying to make my point. In every 5 words, you're cutting me off. And so it's cool. I'm good.
Sir,
I'm good.
Sir, listen, sir. I said I'm with you. I said I'm with you, sir. That's all I'm saying is I'm with you. I'm with you.
You got it, bro. That's not all you said.
How you mad? That's how I said I'm with you. I said, yes, sir. I'm with you. I'm not cutting you off.
You got it, bro. What you got next?
You keep doing that, bro. If every time we get to a point where
because I was talking, you're answering your own question. Oh, were you doing this? And I'm like, look, I'm trying to get to what I'm going to. You keep interjecting.
Look, watch this.
It's cool, bro. It's not that serious because the entire point that we should be talking about is getting overshadowed by some auxiliary stuff. And I don't want to do that.
It's not, bro, because you be saying things that don't make sense, man.
You're right. I do be saying. You
literally just told me. First, you told me that preachers preach the Old Testament, and I'm like, okay, I understand what you're saying, and that's why I said if they're telling you that the Old Testament is the way to go, and the Bible literally tells you that the reason why we have Jesus is because Jesus died for your sins, so you don't have to go eye for eye.
I didn't say that. So you added some things to that. I didn't say that.
No, you didn't say that. I'm saying you said that why do you can't go to churches and they're preaching from the Old Testament. And I said,
what did you just say? I said, what?
You said, can I go to church and preachers are preaching?
No, I said preachers will teach from the Old Testament. Preachers will teach from the Old and New Testament book. And you told me if a preacher is teaching from the Old Testament, I shouldn't be going to that church anymore.
I agree, and I'll stand on that.
And that's cool. I'm not tripping on that at all.
And okay, it's not about. I'm not saying you have to or don't. I'm saying that, and I gave you the reason why I said that because in the Bible it says that these issues right here, this way of thinking that we thought at this time in the Bible for the Old Testament, this has been superseded by the New Testament.
Council of Nice, was the New Testament a part of the books at the Council of Nice?
Huh? Hold on, say it again.
The Council of Nice.
The Council of Nice.
The Council of Nice. The council that Constantine had put together to make one unified Bible because there were a couple of Bibles floating around. Was the New Testament presented within those books at that time?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Please, hold on. Please enlighten me and the listeners about this situation you're talking about.
The Council of Nice is the council that Constantine had put together where he wanted to consolidate the different Bibles that were floating around and come up with one unified book. And in that process, they picked and chose and they omitted some books. I believe it was 12 books that were omitted at the time. Go ahead.
What time frame are we talking about?
Well, come on, Boog. I don't know the exact time frame in my head.
No, I'm not saying the exact year, but I mean, what period are we talking about? 400 AD, 200
It was definitely
AD?
before the King James Version came out, but because I mean, Constantine is the person who made Christianity the official religion of Rome.
Oh, so we're talking about after Christ is gone.
100%.
We're talking about okay.
There's no Christ right now.
Okay.
Pontius Pilate did what he needed to do.
Okay. So, and you're saying that, and you asked me about.
I'm asking you. Was the New Testament present at that time?
I'm not 100% sure, but I would say that some of it had to been, because in from what I understand, and I hope some of our papal, is that right word? Some of our people who are of the clergy or are familiar with of the clergy can chime in and help us out. Some of the New Testament is the books of the disciples and their journeys. Correct. So that's why I asked you what time it was, because I'm saying if it's during the time when the disciples are still on their journeys, some of these books haven't been finished and they're still being written.
Well, I'm pretty sure the disciples were done with their journeys.
Yeah, I'm saying I don't know. You know, I'm not familiar with some of. That's why I asked you to inform me about it. I'm not familiar with what you're talking about, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that information, I'm gonna put it in, and I'm gonna sit with it for a couple of days so I can inform myself about it. I'm not informed about it, so I can't give you I can't give you the best of my opinion in that.
Cool.
But
so my questioning was, before you interrupted me, if the New Testament was present when they held this council, and again, I understand, I've been taught this, that the New Testament does supersede the Old Testament because it was, after Christ died and bled for our sins. That's why we have a couple of different religions that share the Old Testament, and what's different is the New Testament, because certain religions believe different things. So I get that. My question was, if that's the case, if it supersedes, why did they just not omit those teachings and just roll with the New Testament teachings? And why? And this is my thought process when I ask you this: if I have a playbook of how to change a tire that was written in 1985, you dig?
Yeah.
You use a bumper jack, a 4-way lug wrench, and some WD-40. And now I'm rewriting that book in 2022, and now I use a floor jack, an air ratchet, and some other type of lubricant. I'm going to rewrite that book. I'm not going to keep the old version of that attached to the new version of the playbook. It's just going to confuse some people. If I'm saying this supersedes this, I'm going to omit that, because you don't need those teachings anymore. Everything you need is in this new version of it. It's the updated version. It's everything you need. All that old shit don't even apply anymore, bro. You don't even need to use caution with the floor jack or the bumper jack, because you got a floor jack now. And that's all I'm saying. I'm saying if the New Testament had teachings that truly superseded the Old Testament and you didn't need it anymore, why weren't all those books just omitted then? And I know we don't have the true answer. It's just my this is where my thought process goes.
Okay, I'm with you, brother. I want to say, I would think that one, just because I've advanced in my way of thinking and in my knowledge and my information, that doesn't mean that I throw away all the previous information that I've ever had before.
Because you can still learn from.
I can still learn some things from that, right?
From the past.
Because the New Testament had very specific teachings about certain things. Like I was saying, like the eye for an eye was Old Testament. Jesus said what? Turn another cheek. Jesus was very much.
No, that's for Christians.
Huh?
That's for Christians.
We're talking about the Bible. That's all we can't be talking about Christians.
But the New Testament is for Christians. So the Quran doesn't share the same New Testament that the Christian Bible does it?
The Quran, the Torah, and I forgot the other book.
The Old Testaments are the same. What changes is the New Testaments and some of the other teachings, right?
Yeah.
So, prime example, the Christian book, Jesus is the Messiah, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So in the Muslim faith, Jesus was not the Messiah. He was just another disciple, right?
Yes.
And inside the Jewish faith, they don't believe the Messiah has even come yet, right?
I think so.
Because Jesus was Jew.
I forgot. Yeah.
Jesus was a Jew who became a Christian. And I could be wrong, but in the Jewish faith, I don't believe that they think the Messiah has come. Because I don't think the Jewish faith also believes in the Holy Trinity, which is the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. If you can correct me, I could be wrong. I also don't believe that the Muslims believe in the triune God, and I do not believe that the Catholic faith believes in the triune God as well.
But
although
Catholics are Christians.
They're not Christians, but they are the authority on your Christian religion.
How is a Catholic not a Christian, bro?
Because they don't believe, as a Christian, you don't need as a Christian, I don't need a go-between. So as a Christian, I have a direct line to the Father himself through the sacrifice of the Son.
That's not right.
That is 100% correct. As a Catholic,
a Christian is somebody who follows Christ, bro.
Book, listen to what I'm saying. As a Christian, I have a direct line to God or Christ. God, Christ, the Holy Spirit, the Christian faith is the same thing. If you're a Christian, you believe in the triune God. If I am a Catholic, I don't believe in the triune God. I believe I still have to pray to saints. I believe I still have to go to confessional and talk to a priest.
That's not true at all, bro.
Why do you talk to a priest as a Catholic?
Hold on. My mom is Catholic. I grew up Catholic. So what I'm saying is the Catholics have saints, but that's not who you pray through. You pray through Jesus as a Catholic.
So when I go, time out. Why, in the Catholic faith, why do I have to go to confessional?
Confessional to confess your sins to God.
But who am I talking to?
That's your medium, bro. That's like Jesus is your medium.
But who am I talking to though?
What that mean?
I'm asking you. When I go to confessional,
you're talking to a preacher who's telling you what he's learned about from studying God. He's like, okay, you did so and so and so. This is what it's like. And he tells you, do this, that, and the other, and that can help you to find your journey back. He's not telling you, he's not your God. He's just the person that's giving you.
I didn't say he was your God, but
he's
in the
Catholic
the learner.
Faith, he's like your lawyer to God. Like he's just somebody who knows the law of God. Like you don't know it like that.
But also in the Catholic faith, why do you pray to some of these saints?
You don't pray to saints. Why would I pray to a saint, bro? Wait, so you think that Catholics sit around and be like, I'm praying to Saint Valentine to get health, or you're saying that this is the patron saint for like we've identified that this person lived a life this way, and he or she is the person who God sent down to take care of kids. It was Mother Teresa, or the person who takes care of travelers. But I'm not praying to that person over God or instead of God. I'm just saying that God said that this person is a person who is specifically who I can. It's like familiarity. Like this is a man that the saint is a man. It's a man who was godly, and you're like, okay, I'm traveling. I need the help of the traveling saint. So and so, or I would like to have
faith. In the Christian faith, there is no man who's godly outside of Jesus, who walked the earth in God's form.
But Christianity is the umbrella. Catholic is under the umbrella of Christian. Christianity literally means followers of Christ, right? Christianity
and the Catholic faith are two different faiths. It's not.
It's no, bro. Christianity. Anybody who follows Christ. That's why a Muslim can't be a Christian. A Catholic is a Christian, bro.
Okay, I could be wrong. Like I said, I could be wrong.
I don't want to go to Google because you talk crazy about Google. But
I'm not.
Christian.
I literally said I could be wrong.
Okay, but I'm telling you, for somebody who went to Catholic school, somebody who went to a Catholic college.
Do Catholics believe in the triune God, the Holy Trinity?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes, 100, bro. In fact, I'm almost 100% sure that most Catholics know more about the Trinity than Protestants and Baptists and In fact, I've never been to a Baptist church and said some of the prayers that are straight from the Bible that I've heard. Like when you're a Catholic school, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, and it's things you do in Catholic church that are directly from the Bible, as opposed to when I'm in a Baptist church or a Protestant church, when it's like it's not as conformed, it's not as formulaic to the Bible. Like, but
That's not true. The very first thing I learned in Bible study or summer Bible camp was the triune God, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, and it's the same thing that you think the Catholics don't say that, bro. Me and you have sat in a Catholic church together, bro. And how many times did we say, like, we had to kneel to God because that's in the Bible.
I think you're I think you're confusing some things I said. But that's neither here nor there, because that's not even what we're talking about. I don't want to jump off. I don't want to jump off in the tangent of religion because we're not even we're still overshadowing the most important thing that we were talking about.
What's that?
Are we not? It was about.
I see what's that.
It was about the issues in America with school shootings, the mass shootings, and all of that. I really don't want to get off in the tangent of religion. And I did also say I could be wrong. I didn't say I was right. I literally said I could be wrong.
Christianity is defined as, and we can go back to the shootings. Wow. Christianity is Abrahamic monotheistic religion based on the life and teachings of Jesus of Nazareth. Anybody who follows Jesus is a Christian. It's diverse. It has different creeds and you got denominations. You got Sons of God. You got Roses from the Dead, Salve Altar. But anybody who follows Jesus is a Christian. Like anybody who follows Muhammad is Muslim. Anybody who follows Buddha is a Buddhist. I can't follow Christ and not be a Christian.
I'm not arguing with you.
Okay, so back to the shooting. So
I don't know. I literally said I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Did I not say that on some real shit? Did I not say that?
We're moving on. You said you don't know, and we figured it out.
No, I'm asking you because I want you to make sure you can clarify these things. Did I not say honestly? I don't know. I'm not sure, but this is what I think. That's what I said, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. So, the shooting. So I think that there are a lot of things in place that we skim over because it's easy. It's easier to talk about certain things than it is others. One, the profile of the shooters is almost the same always. If you think about it, in the communities that these shootings happen, most of the time the demographic is the same or it's similar. The people who we describe as or have been described as super predators or menaces to society or you name it, are not the ones that's going and shooting 12, 15 people at a time, right? Mm-hmm. So that is one very important thing, right? That's one. Two, the access to the weaponry is an issue.
It is. I can agree with that.
It has to be an issue, and until
hold on. Well, when you say the access to the weaponry is an issue, what do you elaborate on that?
I'm saying that if we as a society are okay with having certain things to be in our society, we have to know that this comes with that.
I understand
if you have this in the society, this comes with that.
I understand that. I think that's a blanket statement. When you say the access to the weapons, though, I want to know, like, when I say expound on that, truly expound on what you mean. Are you saying we as a society have to understand if we have guns in our society, period, this is going to happen? Or are you saying we as a society need to make sure we have checks and balances where guns are going to be in the hands of responsible gun owners, and if
but there's no such thing as a responsible gun owner.
That's not true.
Because let me finish why I'm saying that, because we are humans volatile creatures.
Sure.
So if you have a volatile creature and you're saying, well, we're like the only way I would agree with you is like, okay, the checks and balances to get to the gun had to be extensive. Like, it's easier to get a gun license than it is to get a license for a car. It's easier to get a gun than it is to get the license to sell dogs. Like, it's easier to get a gun license than it is to sell food on the side of the street, right? Like, how many times have you seen the police be like, they have a whole task force that goes around?
It depends on what state you're in.
They have a whole task force.
It depends on what state you're in when it comes to how easy it is to purchase a gun or get a gun license.
They have a whole task force that just drive around cities. Let's talk about Houston. That drive around.
Why you
cutting me off?
Sure. My question is this though, because you're going to task forces and food. I'm asking you.
You're not letting me finish. You cut me off. Keep going.
I'm asking you. I want about the access to guns. When you say,
I'm telling you about the access to guns. I'm telling you that we don't put the premium on gun control that we do on other things. And
I don't think that's true.
Okay, then when's the last time you heard of somebody opening a restaurant and opening a restaurant without any permits?
Well, you have to go get license and permits to do these things.
Okay. But when's the last time you heard somebody have a gun and shoot somebody without having a permit?
You don't have to have a permit necessarily to get a gun. Well, let me rephrase that. The 18-year-old who runs up somewhere with an assault rifle can't legally buy that gun anyway. So they can't legally buy the gun. You can't legally buy the gun. So you got the gun by illegal means anyway.
But what I'm saying is, once again, when you start breaking it down to say, okay, well, in this field, these are checks and balances. In this field, these are checks and balances. In this field, these are checks and balances.
Every restaurant or every house that's built or every porch that's put up or every garage that's put up, everybody's not going out obtaining a license. People find loopholes in everything if they don't want to legally do this or do that. Mm-hmm. The only difference is when I illegally put a gazebo up in my house without a permit, it's not killing anybody unless it was put up illegally. I have guessed and it falls, collapse, and kills someone. Or you see what I'm saying? So the issue with the gun control is and that's why I say it has to be checks and balances. The parent who owns firearms and has the 18-year-old who goes and grabs said firearm and goes and commits a mass shooting should catch the same charge that kid caught. Because as a parent,
that's crazy.
That's not crazy. Because as a parent and a gun owner, I should be securing these firearms. Now, if I have these firearms secured the way I should, and said teenager or said person goes, breaks in said safe and takes these things, that's different. But if I'm not securing these things the way I should, and these people are getting access to these weapons and doing these things, yes, as the parent, I should catch the same charge. If I own said gun store and I have 18-year-old person who comes in and illegally buys said weapon, I should be held accountable as well, because I shouldn't have sold them said gun illegally.
I think that some of what you're saying is, I think like it's taking the onus off, like the one thing that you keep kind of like talking around, and maybe it's not purposeful, and I don't think it's purposeful. To be honest, I don't think it's purposeful, but the human element, bro. Like everything you're saying is on like, okay, if we do this, that, and other, this is gonna happen. And I'm like, nope, because we're humans, bro, and we have a history. We have a 2000, well, more than that. Well, let's say we have a 2022 year history of irrational acts, irrational things, irrational moments, right? So how many years of irrational moments do we have to go through to come to the conclusion that, you know what? Humans are emotionally driven creatures. So even if I do this, like I said, like we talked about a couple weeks ago, you had this person who came to their house, brought a girl back to their house to talk to his wife about them breaking up, and she killed somebody, right? And the irrationality of people was like, well, why he brought to the house? Like, that's the most adult thing I could think of. Hey, you know what? It's not working. Let's all sit down, talk about it, and so we can have it out in the open so that everybody knows what's going on. And somebody ends up dead, right? This is rational. These supposed to be 3 rational adults.
So
these
let me
are
ask
not
you.
20-year-olds.
That goes back to what I said at first. So it some of this is conditioning and mind state as well. It's not all about the actual tool. Look, I'm not saying don't address gun control. I'm saying this though. Let's say if you take the gun element out, there's no guns. Yeah. There are no guns on the street. Okay. Do you think you don't get the same outcome with that situation where a young man said, no, listen to what I'm saying. A young man said, hey man, I'm finna take my new girlfriend to my wife's house that we share, and I'm gonna tell her, hey, it's over because I got this new girlfriend. You don't think that same outcome could happen just without a gun?
I think that the possibilities of somebody getting shot and killed are 175. Well,
talk about, bro, you can't get shot and killed because
if there's no guns. Exactly.
Listen to what I'm saying. You can't get shot and killed because we removed the guns. My question to you, listen, my question to you is, do you think you still can have that same outcome of someone killing someone just because the gun is removed?
What I'm saying is the data, the facts, and everything leads to tell me that these areas that don't have a bunch of guns have crime rates and death rates that are way lower than these areas that have heavy guns. So that's not what I asked though. I'm asking you a question. So you're saying if the gun is not there, people gonna die and kill each other regardless. But now when you talking about putting a weapon that is literally a mini WMD, because this thing can do nothing but harm, you putting that in somebody's hand and saying, well, it's going to happen anyway. No, bro, because in places...
Explain this
facts.
Explain this.
It's about facts and numbers. Facts and numbers.
No. Explain this to me, because we don't have... We
have facts and numbers.
Listen, not one of us have these facts and numbers pulled up.
Yes, we do, bro. We know that one of us, places that don't have guns...
have these facts or numbers pulled up.
See what I'm saying? But if I tell you for a fact, we know that UK don't have the same gun crimes that we have in the US. You don't want to talk about that.
They do have other crimes, though.
But they don't have the deaths. They don't have a bunch of killings.
That's not true.
A bunch of murders. That's true. Look it up. It's 100% true.
This is my next question, Book. Did somebody just walk in Target with a crossbow and kill 5 people?
Yeah.
So my and all I'm saying is this. I'm not arguing. Of course, if we take guns away, there won't be gun. If we take guns off the street, there will be less gun-related violence. I'm not arguing that with you. Also, in other countries, cool, there are less deaths because they're not guns on the streets.
So how is there a further discussion after that, bro?
But that's what I'm saying.
Scientifically speaking. You can't get that frustrated, bro, because you come out 4 or 5 times and I ain't saying nothing.
We're not finna be the cutoff police because you're the king of cutting someone off.
Okay, we record this, but keep going. All right,
I gotta pause.
All right, pause.
In progress.
You've incurred the wrath of Durab Book. This is how I'm gonna talk for the rest of the podcast.
If you are, I'm finna end this shit right now.
Don't be hating on me. Don't be hating on Durab Book. Man, what I'm gonna say?
Say what you was gonna say. And close. You have the floor to close out, bro.
Oh man, look, I just think that the conversation that we have to have as a society is what do we want as a society, and that will answer every question from gun control to racism to classism to sexism. You know what I'm saying? What do we want? And there are people who want certain things and they'll allow things to pass. There are people who don't want certain things, so they allow certain things to pass. Like that's to me, you know, that's just my personal thing. You know, I'm not saying that, like, I'm not anti many things, but I'm just saying that, look, man, we got years and years and years and years of data, of history to know what people do, not what guns do, but what people do. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that if we know what people do, like, you are, like, that's the whole AI thing. The whole AI conversation is like, well, we're going to build computers that going to take over us because we're so eager to try to, you know, because of what people do, not because of the AI, because the people going to create the AI to kill ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same thing with any piece of machinery, whether it be a gun or a computer. Like, we building these things that we know are our own destruction, but we don't want to act. We were acting like that, you know, it serves a purpose when the purpose is going to be our destruction in the end.
Every movie you watch with AI, the AI does what it's supposed to, and it eliminates the threat. And the threat is always humans because we fucked up. And I agree with everything you said. I agree that there should be, there should 100% be some stricter gun laws, bro. And,
super strict, and that's what I'm saying. It should be super. It should be way stricter than it is. Like, way.
No, I agree. I think in some places, you
shouldn't have a gun.
Who, me?
Yeah, you should not have a gun, bro.
Why not?
Because you a volatile person, man.
Who have I shot?
Nobody yet.
So you're putting that on me. So you think that
I don't think I'm not saying you should have a gun. I'm saying that if they did a profile on you, do you think that, like, they did a intense profile on you? Mm-hmm. Do you think that they would give you a gun? Mm-hmm. Like, honestly, you think you get a gun if they like, what's your capacity for anger?
100% I do.
So you think that they would look at you and say your capacity for anger is this, and we should still give you a gun? So
I think, but that's the problem though, and that's the thing. Right. It's almost like the freedom of speech thing. I think if you truly put any human being under intense psychiatric testing, I don't think there's any human being that will pass something that says that they don't have volatile tendencies.
You think every single human being is super volatile, or is extra volatile?
I think if the climate is right, there's not one human being that doesn't have the potential to flip the fuck out. 100%.
Well, no. Well, okay. We can agree to disagree on that point, because what I'm saying is, well, yeah, if the climate, if every button is pushed on somebody, then yeah, everybody's gonna go a certain way. But then in the same breath, some people have shorter fuses than others. So let's take you and me out of it. Let's just say, like, do you think that people like Soulja Boy should have a gun, bro? Do you think that people, like, there are people who we've seen make horrible decision after horrible decision in the public eye, knowing public's watching them, and still make bad decisions?
So
think we should give them a gun?
I don't know. And see, that's the thing, and that's where it gets dicey, because I don't know. I don't know if that's a true barometer, because all right. So when you talk about the Soulja Boys of the world and some of that shit,
yeah,
some of that shit is an act for his persona, how he makes money. We don't know who that Soulja Boy, the person, truly is.
Okay,
like, you don't know. So the normal public can look at me and you and say, "Oh, he doesn't need this because he's not responsible enough to do that. A-Dub might have a short fuse. Okay. Boog may do X, Y, and Z that makes him irresponsible as well to be in charge of whatever."
Okay, bet.
But those people don't know me or you intimately to know who we truly are, our values, our psyche. Well, none of that. They don't know.
But if I asked you, I said, do you think if they did an intimate interview and get to the psyche, you said that nobody on earth would pass one. So if you think that nobody on earth will pass one, then that means that nobody on earth should have this gun, right?
So I feel like if that's the parameter and those are the standards, it's a lot of shit nobody should have. It shouldn't stop at guns. It's a lot of shit.
Okay, what else then?
Oh shit, I don't know. It's just a lot of shit though. Because the gun is the tool. You remove the gun, if someone wants to do harm, they're gonna just find another tool. Yeah. Like we've had examples of that in the last 2 weeks. Somebody's gonna find another tool. Yeah, even in countries where there are no guns, someone has found another tool. It's a reason why when you go to the UK, well, yeah, we don't have a need for bulletproof vests. We definitely have a need for knife-proof vests, though. So you know when you hear like New England trap rappers, they're talking about knife-proof vests. The Nikes with suit. You know you heard that bar, bro.
What I'm saying is, what I'm saying
you
is
heard
that
that bar, bro. And I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, bro. I get what you're saying. Cool. Remove the guns. I'm not going to argue that point if that's your stance. I respect that stance. All I'm saying is, I believe, and I started this take with, guns are at the top of that list of what needs to change. But it's layered, and there's several things also that needs to change. Yeah, and a big part of that is the condition of the human mind or the human psyche and all that shit. The person who
that's not going to change, though. But that's not what I'm saying. That's the one thing that's not going to change.
No, it can't change.
How? It ain't changed. It ain't changed in 4,000-5,000 years. Why is it going to change now?
So have you not evolved as a person?
We're not talking about me. We're not talking about individuals.
No, we are, because now we're talking we're talking about individuals, because now every individual on earth is not a mass shooter. Or let's break it down even further. Every individual in America is not a mass shooter, right?
True.
But you could say every individual in America has the potential to be a mass shooter, right?
No.
Why not?
Because per what you said, circumstances are different with different people. So the Amish person is probably on the lower end of doing a mass shooting.
Tell me why.
Because they have a value system, they have an upbringing that is not in line with hurting a bunch of people. How many times have you heard about somebody, an Amish person, stabbing or murdering 10, 12 Amish people?
Have you heard of the Amish Mafia?
The Amish Mafia.
That's the thing. I'm not joking either. Have you heard of it?
Where they live at?
Oh, I don't know where they live, but they're in America. I'm not trying to be funny, bro.
I know. Hold on. No,
I'm 100%. I'm what, bro? You know all about crime docs and all this shit. The Amish Mafia is a real thing. Like, Amish crooks are a real thing. Like, Amish criminals are a real thing.
Yeah, but you're not talking about Amish crooks that live on the farm for the most part.
I know you're
talking about the ones that live in the city, right?
Out though. Every Amish person, it doesn't matter where they live. Every Amish person doesn't live on a farm.
Yeah, but I'm saying you're talking about a subsect, right?
Hey, what you got next on the docket? Because I don't want to take a deep dive because we're veering off. We can
talk about the.
I don't want to talk about the Amish. I do not want to talk about the Amish.
Hold up. How many people do you think know about the Amish Mafia? How many of our listeners have a grasp? Because I don't know.
We talked about this last week or last pod. You said ignorance is not an excuse.
That's what I'm saying. So right now, in the point when I'm saying, hey, inform us, she's like, I don't want to talk about it. You know, I don't know. I'm trying to learn. I've been trying to learn from you today several times, bro. I'm like, inform me, bro. If I don't know, I don't have a problem saying, inform me.
Oh, nigga, I don't know the intimacies of the Amish Mafia. I know we have Amish Mafia. I know there are Amish crooks. I know no matter what your religion, faith, walk of life is, color, whatever you want to call it, every community has crime. Every community has individuals who commit said crimes, and everyone is subject to these things.
Speak on it.
That's all I'm saying.
So when you said that if every community has crime, no matter what, whether you're a Buddhist or an Amish or a Christian or a Catholic, I'm gonna leave it there.
I said that to say I'm not gonna say no. Listen to what I'm saying. I said that to say I don't think just because you're Amish means that your morality rate or your morality is so much higher than everyone else's that you're
not what I said.
Listen to what I'm saying. That you're not subject to committing said crime. Because I said I believe everyone in America could be someone who could potentially, be a mass shooter. And that's when you broke it down and said certain people have different moralities, and you brought up the Amish. And all I said was in response to that was, I don't think. Have you heard of the Amish Mafia? Because just because you're Amish doesn't mean that you are above this.
But now, my point wasn't saying they're above it. My point was saying that the numbers in relation to different types of crimes are way lower. I'm not saying they don't do it.
But they're fewer though.
But even if they're fewer,
that's like saying.
Hold on.
That's like saying
ratios.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
If you do the ratios of all the Amish people and all the crimes, and do the ratio of all the green people and all the crimes, do the ratio of all. Like, it's not the numbers per se, meaning that 25 Amish and 50,000 white people. I'm saying that Amish in their ratios and the numbers, like, well, it's these many people do, so that's 4% of their population compared to 30% of our, like the ratios. Yes, sir.
If we're not privy to their community intimately, how would we truly know what that ratio would be within that community if we're not even aware of the things that are going on in said community?
How are we unaware of? I mean, I can see somewhat that angle, but in the same breath, there are communities that we are very familiar with, that are very forward with and very data based, and we can look at those communities that have and don't have certain things, whether it be knives, guns, crime. We can look at communities that have.
We'll keep it a buck. Make a profile of the mass shooter or the school shooter, and who is it?
It's probably a white male. Age 18, 25.
Bet. So what maybe we should start there. Just how like they and when I say they, I mean the government, and then we can move on. Just like they profile other communities. Maybe we should start there. Maybe we should start profiling what the mass shooter looks like. I'm not saying that there haven't been mass shooters of other colors or races or whatever, but maybe we should start with the profile of the mass shooter and then go from there.
I'm sorry, I just saw some shit that said Amish school shooting, and I was kidding.
I'm just saying, like, what I'm saying? Like, back in the day, the stop and frisk in New York, what I'm saying? They weren't stopping and frisking white boys. They were stopping and frisking people of color. So maybe when we're at Academy Sports and Outdoors or Cabela's big game hunting, and we see some of these 18 to 45-year-old people who fit that description of that community, maybe we should be profiling a little bit more. Maybe we should dig a little bit deeper into their psyche and want to know why they're buying assault rifles with 100 rounds of ammo at the same time, sweating and looking like a school shooter or a mass shooter. Maybe we should do that first.
In the history, well, in the last 25 years, there's been one Amish mass murdering killer. It's not funny, man, but it's just crazy that, I mean, like you said, anybody can be a but there was a Amish kid went to his school and shot 5 people in 2006. Have you heard the new Kendrick Lamar, bro?
We talked about that already. My question for you is, what do you think about this finding in China, this sinkhole that they found? First off, do you believe it's real? And secondly, what do you think about it? Apparently there was a sinkhole in China. And
I say no.
You say no about what?
Because it's in China.
Do you even know what I'm talking about, first off?
No, I'm going to tell you, I trust like very, very little about information that comes out of China. just because I know that their government suppresses and finagles information. Like that is it's a communist country. Just like trying to understand what's going on in Ukraine is layered as well, because like we know for a fact that Russia finagles information. We know for a fact that Ukraine has a large Russian population who does the same thing. So
well, let me ask you a question.
Yeah,
what was I finna ask you?
I didn't ask you. You asked me, do I think it's real? I said no. I wouldn't say no to the whole question. You asked me the first question was
but what was I asking you about?
About the sinkhole in China.
And what's in the sinkhole in China?
You didn't finish. You asked me a question, bro. You said, do I think it's real? I said no. And then you didn't finish the other part. I didn't get
Why
to the part.
Why did I not finish the other part?
Because I asked you a question, and then you said, you asked me a question, and I answered the question and told you why I had my answer. I didn't stop you from finishing. You just asked me a question, right? You said, do I think it's real? And I said, no, because of this, that, and the other. And then now you can tell me the rest of the information. I didn't cut you off. I answered your question.
You cut me off. I went through with my questions.
How? Okay. Go ahead.
Because I was describing to you the sinkhole, and I was asking you, was it real? But you don't even know what's in the sinkhole.
It don't matter. I told you that.
But can I ask you a question? It does matter, and I'm going to tell you why it matters.
How?
Because you didn't let me finish asking you about what's in the sinkhole.
It does. Well, I said, well, okay.
So you said, all right, so my question, so this is my question now. You're telling, you're, and I'm asking this. You're telling me it doesn't matter what was in the sinkhole because no matter what I was going to finish saying, you don't believe it's true anyway.
I said, I don't believe, I said, yes. I said, I don't believe a lot of what comes out of China. And I told you why. It's not about you, about trying to, I'm just saying you can continue to tell me. We can still converse about it. I want to, but I'll give the person let you know that, man, I don't be trusting China's information. And I told you why. That's what I was saying. I wasn't cutting you off, bro. I literally was just answering the question you asked me. That's it. That's all.
I wasn't through with my question. You cut me off. I literally said. Because I literally said, because Book, and this is what I'm saying, you don't listen. Because I said.
No, you don't listen to what you said. You asked me a question, and I answered the question.
Book, I said, let me ask you a question about China. Do you believe that this is true or not?
I said no. Right? You asked that.
Time out. What did you
just say?
Time out. What did
you just say?
Book. Time out. Stop. Let's not do the antics. What did you just do?
I answered your question because you said me. Do you believe what happened in China? I said no.
Time out. Say the sentence I was saying.
You said what you said. Do you believe what happened in China? Or do you believe this in China? I said no. Ask me what you asked me again.
I said, Book, do you believe what they found in China in this sinkhole? And I was still talking. I was about to tell you what was in the sinkhole. I don't understand how you're going to answer me when I'm asking you, do you believe what they found in China, if you didn't let me finish saying what they found in China? Okay.
And what my response to that is that I said, when you said, do you believe when they found in China, I didn't just say no and leave it at that. I said, no, I don't believe what comes out of China for this reason. Now, I can agree with you to an extent when you say, well, I have more to say on that. And I said, I don't have a problem engaging and talking about the rest of it. But I'm also saying that you 100%, 237% asked the question. Now you have more to your question, what I'm saying is like, I have to guess when the question asked, because if we go back and listen to it, you asked me one question and stopped. And then,
I didn't stop, Book. Usually
we recorded, bro.
Okay. Usually, Book, the question is done when I'm finished and I pose the floor to you. So I was asking the question, do you believe what they found in China with the sinkhole? And then as I was about to tell you, I was literally mid-sentence words telling you what they found X amount of feet in the sinkhole. You said, I don't believe anything that comes out of China. And you probably said no first, but you said, I don't believe anything that comes out of China. I'm paraphrasing while I was mid-sentence.
Keep going.
But it's okay.
So you feel like I'm cutting you? You don't feel like I'm giving you a? That's why. Okay, so let's just clarify that. So you feel like I was cutting you off. And
yes, I feel like you was cutting me off.
And what I feel
time out. What did I just do just now?
You explained to me what you felt, what it was.
But you weren't through asking me the question, were you?
But what I do, I let you finish because you were answering my question. You were answering when we were going back and forth. I said something, you respond to that. But I'm not bucking you. We're having a conversation where we're going back and forth. It don't have to be.
Okay. You got it. I'm wrong.
It's not about being wrong or right. I'm just saying the way that you're displaying it is like I'm trying to bully you at the conversation or something.
I didn't say that. I'm not. You're not bullying me anywhere. I was simply just trying to.
That's how you making it sound.
I'm not trying to make it sound anyway. I was simply trying to finish the thought. I was trying to ask you about the sinkhole and what they found in it, and if you thought it was real or you thought it was some bullshit. Now I get it. Before I could finish asking you about the specifics in the sinkhole, you told me straight up, nah, I don't believe it. It's bullshit. I don't believe nothing out of China. I get it. It's cool.
And you took that as me cutting you off.
I didn't take it any kind of way. Well, okay, yes, you did cut me off, but
okay. And what I'm saying is, when you asked the question, and I'm let's just say I made the mistake.
Say what you wanted to say. When I asked the question, and you felt like that I was done asking the question, so you wanted to interject. That's what you did.
No, how I'm interject if you feel
you felt like I was done, so you interjected. I wasn't done.
Yeah,
but what you were about to say, yes, you felt like I was done.
Yeah, and what I'm saying is that what the way that you're taking it, bro, is you're taking it like I'm personally trying to cut you off or being rude to you purposely or whatever. And what I keep telling you over and over again is that, look, I'm listening to what you say. I'm listening intently what you're saying. So when you give me a question, I'm thinking you asking me a question. Now, if you're saying you have two questions or you have a two-part question, then okay, my bad. And that's what I'm saying. It's my bad. That's not me. And I'm telling you repeatedly, I'm not cutting you off, bro. I just heard the first question and thought that was my cue because you asked me, like, if I ask you a question and even if I'm coming with a second question, I would be like, or no, I'm not saying, I'm thinking that maybe that's just a good point for us to be like, hey, I have a second part to the question or is more, right? But what I'm saying is when you ask me a question and I didn't, you asked me a question and I told you why I said no, then I would think that you tell me, if you continue like, well, this, that, and other, if you say it throws you off, that's one thing I agree. I'll try to work on it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you smile up on. I feel like you can say something fly to me, bro.
No, I'm listening to the long-winded answer.
You know what I'm saying? You are the king of the slugs, man.
What slug?
Let me get my. I got an ally now, bro.
Call who the fuck you want to call.
I got an ally now, bro. So I can just hit my ally, man.
Call who the fuck you want to call. And I hope it ain't who the fuck we talked to last time. Because I really don't give a fuck.
That's I didn't say you gave a fuck, but my allies here, man. She puts the
hey, bro. Call who the fuck you want to call. Call that motherfucker.
I'm not calling nobody.
Hey, call who the fuck you want to call. Call him. I got time.
No, I don't have time. I do have time, but no.
Although I will say this though, if you really wanted to, the time for you to interject, if I did have a 2-part question, would have been when I specifically asked, "Do you know what happened in the sinkhole, or do you know what they found in the sinkhole?" You didn't say anything then. So
no, I said before that. I said something.
You didn't say nothing. You stopped me while I was describing the sinkhole.
No, I'm saying I know, but what I'm saying is I thought, and I was like, really, you know what? I might be trying, in that instance right there, I was trying to cut you off, bro, and I apologize if it came out the wrong way. But I was trying to cut you off because I was like I was trying to tell you, whatever come out of there, bro, I'm kind of iffy on that. So in that instance right there, I'm sorry, I was cutting you off because I was trying to stop you from going on because I was like, bro, I'm telling you why I'm saying no. And this is why I'm saying no. But I still would love to hear what was going on in the sinkhole. And that's me being honest.
I will say, if you truly wanted to know what was going on in the sinkhole.
See, man, you're going backwards. We're moving forward, bro.
Well, you just went backwards for like 2 minutes. And I didn't stop you. I let you go on with your long-winded.
Okay.
Kendrick Lamar. How you feel about it?
I'm just glad. Oh, now we're going to talk about...
Well, we talked about Kendrick. We literally talked about Kendrick Lamar like 2 pods ago. I tried to expound on it, and you didn't.
Okay, so how do you feel about it, bro? I'm sorry. If I wronged you in that conversation, man, please tell me how much you like or dislike or are okay or not okay with Kendrick Lamar's new epitaph.
Well, we kind of talked about it last pod. We literally talked about this last pod. Me, you, and the Let's Talk About It crew. Miss L Boogie. We literally talked about it.
Talked about it, but we didn't talk about it in rapper terms, but we talked about it in secular terms because she was talking about she was talking about jammability and stuff like that. So,
give me your take. I would love to hear your take. I feel like you are a better hip hop connoisseur than me. So I would love to hear your take of Kendrick Lamar's new project.
I didn't particularly like all of it. I thought it was okay.
Expound on it.
I thought it was mid grade.
Give me some reasons why.
So my answer was two-part, and you cut me off while I was coming. I'm fucking with you. I think it was. It was not bad. I just think it wasn't an album. Like, I think there was layers to why it wasn't as good as me personally thought it could have been or should have been. I'm like, the wait we had, the long wait we had, the expectations, the connotations of what this album meant to his career, to his status with TDE, all these things. We the expectations of him and his allure and his aura at this point, his peers coming out with albums in between that time and having, profoundly, big, I won't say culture changing, but big albums that, move the needle. I'm talking about the Coles and the Drakes and, the ones that are in that tier. And then he comes with this album and it's like,
what makes it mid for you? Is it some of the content? Is it the beats? Is it the feel for it? Were you looking for more party beats, up tempo, maybe some club bangers, some shit that I can play on a road trip?
The thing is that for me, it was conceptually and production wise, it wasn't awe-inspiring to me. Verbally, the lyrics were there, but he was already somewhat overrated as a performer, not as a lyricist, but as a performer. Like, and you have different you have different people who look at music different ways.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, sir.
So when you say, I want to unpack something you said. When you said the performance-wise, are you judging the actual project that we heard sonically? Are you judging that for what you could see visually if he has to perform these things live at a concert?
No, I'm talking about his performance of the records, like what the cadences and the way that he put together the music. And what I'm saying is, like, for me, it's like, and this, I'm going to say my personal view first is that he's in the mold of a Wayne or Eminem or a Andre 3000 with being rap, being hip hop, but being able to go on the far fringes of hip hop to where it's almost something else. Because Eminem could easily be rock and roll. Andre 3000 could easily be neo funk. What I said? Lil Wayne, and Lil Wayne, Eminem. They have been these other things in their career, right? That's part of their allure. They could be these other things, but still be true hip hop at the same time. They have a duality in their vastness. So he's in that mold, but, and this is my personal thing, I don't think that Kendrick Lamar is better than Wayne. I don't think that Kendrick Lamar is better than Eminem. I don't think Kendrick Lamar is better than Andre 3000. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you already a step below them and they found a way to step outside the box. Like, not to compare and contrast, but this album don't have a lollipop.
Yeah, but this ain't that.
That's what I'm saying.
This ain't lollipop. And that's what I'm saying. I think when you compare this project to other projects, this isn't that. You're not going to find a lollipop on this project because Kendrick Lamar is he's in a different space. Some people have an issue with the project because they feel like it's too preachy. Some people were looking for a complete project that had a couple of club tracks, a couple of conscious tracks, his little hood shit that he do. You know what I'm saying? And that's not where he was at. He's in a whole different place.
But I'm saying, yeah, he is. But those records were on there still. Like, he still had his club record. He still had his. But what I'm saying about Lollipop.
I don't think he made a true club record, and I don't think you can compare Lollipop to anything that was on his last album.
That's what I'm saying. You're talking about content. But I'm saying that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that Lollipop was a regular Lil Wayne song, right? He was talking about, he was being lyrical. He was, you know what I'm saying, using his metaphors, his likes, his ass, his similes, whatever, right? But the beat, the cadence, and the uniqueness of what he did made it stand out. I can talk about J. Cole and Kevin's Heart. The most Kevin's Heart-ish, meaning like it's has a message, it's true to self, it's true to the artist, it's true to what he's trying to do, and he's in his lane of being outside the lane. That record is not, to me, not really on that album. Now, the one he put out, the single he put out before the album, that's in that space where it's like, dang, yeah.
You talking about the Hearts? Who you talking about?
I'm talking about Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, the song that came out before the last album was what he drops every time an album is coming out. He dropped the Hearts Part 5. Yeah, he always drops the Hearts before he drops an album.
Yeah, but I wasn't.
That wasn't a club song. That wasn't a club banger. That was some fire shit.
It wasn't. But what I'm saying is, like I said, Kevin Hart wasn't a club banger either. I'm talking about Kevin's Heart, the song, J. Cole.
Yes,
Kevin's Heart. That wasn't a club banger, but that song would get played. That song got radio play. It was.
Well, see,
it was true to the artist. It was true to the artist and true to the music. It was.
So let me ask you a question. So you're saying that this album isn't true to the artist and the music, is what you're saying?
No, I'm saying that I feel like this album was good. I didn't say it was bad. Never have I said it was bad. I'm just saying that.
Yeah, you didn't.
I'm saying that. First off, we've heard Kendrick be in this space. Of course, not the exact same space, but the space he's in, the angle he's coming from. To Pimp a Butterfly
was very preachy. Yes.
What's the other one? Section 8.0, whatever. Like
it's all evolution though. So if you listen to Section 80, and then if you listen to Pimp a Butterfly, it's all the evolution of the space that he's in now. So if you listen,
but it's still you won't mistake K Dot's space for Drake's space. What we always talk about, like they talk about Jack Harlow made a Drake album. You ain't gonna never say Drake made a Scarface album.
Let me ask a question though.
What's that?
What Kendrick Lamar just did, you can't compare it to any other artist who's doing this. You can't say that Kendrick Lamar
easily, bro.
Who? Tell me.
J. Cole, nigga.
So you mean to tell me this album that Kendrick Lamar just put out, you can say this is Kendrick, this is J. Cole-ish.
I'm saying that J. Cole makes them exact same albums, but they better, bro.
I think what Kendrick Lamar just did, there's no other artist that can do what he just did. Now, if you ask, I think J. Cole is on the same lines of lyricism with Kendrick Lamar. I don't think anyone else can make this album that he just put out outside of Kendrick Lamar. This album that Kendrick Lamar just put out is unique to Kendrick Lamar. It's just like when Andre 3 Stacks put out The Love Below. The Love Below was different than anything else we've heard from Andre 3000 when he was with Outkast. Yes, 3 Stacks sung. So some of the things that was on the Love Below, you can harken back and hear it on some of the Outkast albums. But once he did Idlewild, you heard him switch up and get in that space. So Idlewild, Love Below, all that shit, he was in that kind of like rock star singing, rapping, melodic kind of space. Those are things that he wasn't doing 4 records ago. Now, those are things that he wasn't doing 4 records ago.
What's the first Outkast?
Southern Playalistic Cadillac Funky Music. He wasn't doing that.
He wasn't singing on the hook?
I said he wasn't doing that he was doing on Speakerbox. It was an evolution of the artist as he went on. Were there some elements of it? Of course there were. But it was the evolution of the artist. Yes or no? There was no evolution of the artist? I'm asking. There was no evolution of the artist.
What do you mean? That's very.
You're not a good artist if album 1 and album 6 sound the exact same.
That's not true, bro.
That is 100% true. That's why Jay-Z is not my GOAT. Because Jay-Z's flow on album 1 is the same flow on 444. The only difference is some of the beats and some of his content. It's the same flow. That's why Jay-Z ain't God MC to me, because it's the same flow. There was, to me...
Did Scarface change his flow?
No. But I don't think Scarface is God MC either. No. And I don't think Cube is God MC either.
Did Kiki change his flow?
Look, Kiki, H times fine. His man is going down. No. His content has changed, yes. Content and maturity level. Content and maturity has changed. Flow necessarily hasn't changed. But if you listen to what I'm saying, saying some of these artists, their whole style, flow, all of that shit evolved. Like Wayne, Hot Boy Wayne.
Yeah.
And when he put out the Rock album, Wayne ain't the same Wayne flow.
Exactly.
I think it's an evolution of the artist, and that's one of the reasons why we say Wayne is the best rapper alive.
Yeah, but I don't think Kendrick Lamar and once again, I don't think Kendrick Lamar has jumped leaps and bounds or way different than the first Kendrick Lamar we heard. When I first heard Kendrick Lamar on Game, The City, that's not different. That's not leaps and bounds different from Kendrick Lamar right now.
He's found different pockets in his last album. This is what he did with this last album is a different album than what he's done before.
Not really to me.
You're right, and that's your opinion.
Yeah, my opinion. What I'm saying,
and I'm not saying your opinion's wrong. Go ahead.
And even to get more deeper into it, he is not even the coldest in that lane of being. Okay, what you want to label him? Super preachy? You want to say he preachy? You want to say he pro-black? You want to say what? I mean, I'm just asking.
I don't think he got a label like that, bro.
He got what? If you described him, what's the first 3 things you would describe about his
lyricist? Music? Can rap in almost any pocket, and has tangible content to his messages. It's not all flash rap. It ain't all braggy rap. It ain't all gang culture. It ain't all drug culture.
Okay. So I'm going to ask you a question, and this is a real question.
All right, go ahead.
Do you think Kendrick Lamar is a better MC today than Lil Baby?
I want you
to think about it. I want you to think about it real hard before you answer.
I think he's a better rapper than Lil Baby.
Before you answer, I want you to think about it real hard. Like
I think he's a better rapper than Lil Baby.
Okay, so what does he do that Lil Baby doesn't do?
While Lil Baby's content has evolved, I do think that Kendrick Lamar has a better pocket. I think Kendrick Lamar can rap on anything. I've heard, and recently I've heard Lil Baby change his pockets up. Like I've heard Lil Baby in a flow start a freestyle off on the same beat in one pocket and switch it up to the next pocket. So with that being said, I ain't saying Lil Baby trash. I do think that Kendrick Lamar makes better music than Lil Baby. But time out though.
Lil Baby the coldest rapper out.
That's not true.
Right now, ain't nobody.
Hold on, let me finish. But let me finish though.
Yeah.
Kendrick also has Kendrick has a bigger body of work than Lil Baby right now. Now, in 5 years from now, Lil Baby could catch up and surpass Kendrick Lamar. I'm not saying he can't.
I don't want to pull his card, so please don't think I'm trying to pull a card on you.
You gonna tell me I don't listen to music?
No. I'm gonna ask you what's the last 3 Lil Baby songs you heard?
Oh man,
You heard Lil Baby on Kanye?
I heard it, but I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not a fan of the Dondas.
Okay. Did you hear Lil Baby on Vince Staples?
I haven't heard Vince Staples Project. No.
Did you hear Lil Baby on hey? You hear Lil Baby with Da Baby?
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
Okay. Did you hear Lil Baby with the Migos? I'm sorry, Drake.
I heard, what was the song you did for the award show? Because I actually got that on my phone. I liked it. It was fire.
Oh, that's like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. That's during the protests.
Okay.
It's bigger than this. It's bigger than Black and White.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, that's like 3 years ago.
But see, I'm not the biggest Lil Baby fan, so I'm not looking for new Lil Baby music though.
I can rock. That's why.
But I also will agree with that because I'm not the biggest Lil Baby fan.
That's why I was trying to go. That's why I wanted to really say that.
No, you can say I'm not the biggest Lil Baby fan, so I'm not going out checking for Lil Baby. Like if you ask me my personal opinion, and this is not a knock. Like again, it's not a knock on the guy. Hell, I like Saha better than Lil Baby, and I know Saha doesn't have the content out that Lil Baby has. He doesn't have the commercial success that Lil Baby has. But I think Saha rap harder than Lil Baby.
Okay, so let's explore that right there.
And it's not taking nothing away from Lil Baby.
Now let's explore that. What to you makes a dope, or what are the elements of a of a good rapper? Like what things do you like? Okay, if he got this, that, and this, then that solidifies him as a dope MC.
For me, like we always talk about it. When I listen to music, I like to break it down. I want to be entertained. I want to have something that, let's say if I'm fucking with an artist, I'm on a road trip, I can turn the project on and I can just let it rock. So it has to be replayability. I want to have flow. I want to be able to, like a good flow, a good cadence, can hop in the pockets. Content matters, but it doesn't matter because I'm a huge fan of Pusha T. I will also be the person to tell you that the last 5 Pusha T projects, 5 or 6 Pusha T projects, this nigga done gave us the same project on different beats because it's the same content. Pusha T is gonna give us fire coke rap. I understand that. Every album is coke rap. You know what I'm saying? It's different variations of coke rap. But this nigga is selling bricks on every album, the past 6. You know what I'm saying? Tell me I'm lying. Have you heard the last project? I love Pusha. To me, Pusha is top 10. You heard the last project? I'm asking, have you heard the last project?
Bro, I listen to everything.
No, I know you have. Have you heard the last project?
Yes, what was the first? What was the best track on there? What was your favorite track?
Well, hold on, stop. I'm asking a question, then I'm going to tell you my favorite track. Have you heard you heard the last project, right?
I did.
Now you heard Daytona.
Yeah.
Tell me the difference. I'm gonna wait.
The difference in Daytona and this project is this project was fuller than Daytona, meaning not fuller like just more tracks, but it was more diverse, way more diverse. It had less features.
Well, hold on. How many features did Daytona have? Because this new project had more features than Daytona.
This new project only had like 5 features.
How many features Daytona had? Maybe 1.
No, I had at least 3.
Name the 3 features on Daytona.
Kanye, Kid Cudi, and Ross.
Name the features on this track on this album.
Kanye, Kid Cudi. I know it's 2 more features. Was Lil Baby on here?
Kanye, Kid Cudi, Malice, Lil Uzi Vert, Kodak Black.
Lil Uzi Vert, Kodak Black. Yeah, 5 features. Daytona had
For real, if you want to count them.
Yeah, and for real.
So So to me, the distinct difference between Daytona and this last project, I think it's called If It's Dry, whatever it's called. The distinct difference is Daytona and previous, it's been Pusha T doing his own EPing. The difference with this project is he said, "Hey, I sat down with Pharrell and I made an album and I gave him a track or two." No, listen to what I'm saying. He sat down with Pharrell, gave him a track or two, and Pharrell straight up said, "You trying to make albums or you trying to make another mixtape?"
Are you talking about It's Almost Dry?
You don't know that It's Almost Dry was damn near EP by Pharrell?
Yeah, but like it's half and half. It's half Pharrell tracks and half.
I'm not talking about producing. I'm talking about EPing. Like he sat down with Pharrell, and him and Pharrell locked in the studio. He had production from both Kanye and Pharrell. Yeah. But Pharrell gave him direction of how that album should go. That's why this is one of the first albums that you hear Pusha T getting out of his element trying to be a character. Because him and Pharrell.
And what song?
All of them, especially the one where he was what's the name of that fucking song, bro? Because he spoke about listen to what I'm saying. Yeah. He spoke about being in the studio recording songs, and him and Pharrell were in the studio, and Pharrell played the movie The Joker every day while they were recording, and he was like, "You have to be a character. You have to come out of your comfort zone." That's why that one song was like Buffalo something, where homie was like, he was damn near melodically singing, bro, because he was like, Pharrell was like, "Nah, you got to be a character of yourself. You got to embrace that dark side that you have." Have you listened to the Drink Champs interview?
No, I haven't.
You got to go back and listen to that Drink Champs interview, bro. If you go back and listen to that Drink Champs interview, you're going to hear him speak about the process in which he did when he was recording that album, and then you'll understand why some of that shit sounds the way it sounds. But
it's also you're also taking, you're also drinking from the juice that he's spilling on. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, come on, get the fuck out of here, bro.
What you mean?
So you mean to tell me I can't listen to an interview with an artist about his process of how he stepped out of his comfort zone to make said album? Like this is coming from the artist. If I can't,
but you also said that this album was just like Daytona. So I agree. I'm agreeing with you.
No, I said the difference. No, I said the differences. I said this album. I told you why the album was different from Daytona. I said in content. I said content-wise. Okay, yeah. He's given us the same album 5 or 6 times. The difference is the delivery in how this one was EP'd before he came out of his comfort zone with how he delivered said content. It's still Pusha. So you're still getting coke rap, 100%. Even with no malice on the track. You're still getting coke rap. This nigga telling you how much dope he sold through Virginia. But when you listen to the first track is labeled Brambleton. He's talking about the situation between him and his manager that pretty much told on everybody else to stay out of jail. But so you're getting in-depth coke rap with a little bit different delivery and pockets from Pusha T.
Okay. All right. I mean, I think, yeah. I mean, what was I saying? Yeah, I guess. How do we get to Pusha T?
Huh?
How do we get to Pusha T?
What do you mean how do we get to Pusha T? We were just talking about different artists.
We were talking about Kendrick Lamar, and then we talked about J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar, and then Pusha T. But to put a bow tie on Pusha T, I think he's dope, man. Once again, to me, what kind of like he's like Kendrick because Like, is he the best crack rapper out? Like, if I like when you put him on a song with Joey Crack and Cameron, it didn't seem the same. You know what I'm saying?
Push Rap's better than Cam. And I'm a Cam fan, and I'm not taking nothing away from Cam.
That's your opinion, man.
Push Rap's better than Cam.
Push Rap, which might faster?
Period.
How would you even say that?
Content wise, pocket wise.
How many classics does Pusha T have?
Have you listened to any of the Clips albums? Period.
They only had 2.
They
only had 2 albums.
So
the Clips only had 2 albums.
Popeyes.
With cameras on there, yeah.
Okay, who got the hardest verse?
On that one song?
On that one song. It's the one song the Cam is on with the Clips. Who got the hardest verse?
That ain't the only song they have together.
Who has the hardest verse?
I have to go back and listen. I can't tell off my head.
But who do you think? If you had to just if you had
I'm gonna guess, I'm gonna say Cam.
Nigga, please.
I'm gonna say Cam.
Fuck out of here, Cam.
Cam on the hook. Cam,
man,
Cam
got
song.
the best verse. Man,
I gotta hear it again.
You tripping, bro?
What about Kilo? That's a song with Pusha.
No Malice. No Malice has the best verse on Popeyes. And
what about Kilo? The song with Cam, Fat Joe, and Pusha T. What about that song?
Fat Joe probably got the best verse.
See, now we're guessing. So I gotta go back and listen to Popeyes, and you gotta go listen to Kilo.
If you gotta go back and listen to Popeyes, you ain't a Clips fan.
What you mean? Damn. First off, that was that. Oh, that was that. Yeah. But, bruh, so you telling me that song wasn't big because Cam was on it?
Excuse me. The Clips have more than 2 albums. They got 3 legit albums and then have a couple of mixtape era albums.
Okay,
Hell
so
Has No Fury.
Albums.
Matter of fact, Hell Has No Fury. Till the Casket Drop. And hold on, let me pull it up because I don't know the names, but nigga, I got every Clips album in my phone. Don't do that, nigga. Don't.
I'm just saying,
don't do the Clips, bro. I fucks, bro. Hell Hath No Fury, Lord Willing, and Till the Casket Drops, bro.
3,
and them are just
albums.
3 I got on my phone. You know they got like 2 or 3 mixtapes era type situations.
What that mean, man?
And let's not talk about the shit that me and you have this unreleased with the RIP K group.
They got 2 albums, man.
Nigga, I just named you 3 albums. These are 3 legit albums, nigga. What are you talking about?
Okay, the studio album.
What's the first album that dropped in 2002?
Lord Willing.
What's the album that dropped in 2006?
Hell Have No Fury.
What dropped in 2009?
Till the Casket Drops.
So that's 3. That's 3 legit albums.
But that album, that's the one with Popeyes. That's the one with Kanye, Big Deal. That's the one with Yo Gotti.
What does that mean?
I'm going to show you. That's the one with Carrie Hilson. That's the one with Nicole Hurst.
Is it an album? Yes or no?
That's what I'm saying. But that's the one.
It's 3 albums. Yes or no? I'm asking you. You said they had 2.
If that's how you want to look at it. If when I'm explaining, if you're gonna what I'm trying to explain is that last album to the Casket Drops. That's the one that they released when they was going through the label issue. So
yes, there would be with the label.
That's why they had so many features on it. That's why I only had 1 single that dropped. The Kanye single didn't drop. The Yo Gotti single didn't drop. The Pharrell, I'm Good, I think it came out.
They definitely snuck the album out. My question is this.
Yeah.
Does that take the validity of that being a studio album away?
No, but I'm just saying that, like I said, you're right. I said they had really, if you want to be technical, they got 4 albums, but the other one is Re-Up Gang, which is like, kind of compilation album. It just came up under the Clips.
I said they had 3 legit albums with about 2 mixtape era albums. That's what I said.
The Re-Up Gang was an album. Was a real album. It just was under the it was the Clips presents the Re-Up Gang. And that was their 4th albums. But that came out before
I guess let me clarify what I meant when I said mixtape era type releases. Like that was in the same, you know how like Violators had they click shit that dropped. You know what I'm saying? Rough Riders had they click shit that dropped. Rockefeller had they click shit that dropped. That was the thing you did back in the day. You had your studio albums, and then Jay-Z had the whole little Rock La Familia Dynasty shit, which really was a Jay-Z album. He just let other niggas shine. That's what I meant. Yeah.
know what? I'm gonna go on a limb, man. You know what? I just don't like this Pusha T, man. So
I know you don't.
I'm just looking at it, dog. I'm just looking at it. Man,
if you really don't like something, you give more pushback on it. If you like something,
that's not it, bro. There's
nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong.
No. That's not true. That's not true though, because it's things that I don't like it's things that I don't like that I'm like I can understand why it's popular. I can see the.
Let me rephrase that. When it comes to your music, you're very particular about your music. I know that.
No, I'm not.
You are, bro. You really are.
You are particular about your music.
Oh, I'm 100% particular about it. I have to be.
But I am not. I'm the one told you.
I have to be entertained, and I have to like the nigga, and you know.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm the one telling you. Like I go listen to something. I don't fuck with Future like that. But I'll go listen to Future. I'll listen to whatever comes out. Whatever comes out that Thursday night, I'm on it so I can hear it, so I can have an honest opinion. So I'll be sitting like, whoa.
Long as it ain't Gonzo, don't Gonzo me.
Gonzo go hard, bro. R.I.P. Gonzo, man. Gonzo go hard, bro.
No, you don't, bro. I've rode in the car with you and I tried to listen to Gonzo. I've tried to. You told me
if it was
Gonzo go hard, and I listened to it.
In Dub's world, if I said. This is what Dub would do. Dub would like, how many fans Gonzo got? How many fans you got? He go harder than you. He go harder than you. He got more fans than you. He sold more records.
That is not something I would say. You know that.
That is something you would say.
I've never said anything remotely like that. And I record this. Talking about. And
yeah,
I wasn't the Circle G member who threw the shit out the window.
What that mean?
That means that I will listen to the bullshit, bro. You have gotten in my car.
I'm gonna show you how you just told a fib. You told a fib.
Let's keep it a buck.
You're telling a fib, bro.
Let me finish.
You're telling a fib.
I'm not telling a fib. Did I frisbee the shit out the window? Yes or no?
So how I got the album right now, and how I got the album out the window?
Bro, you know how many copies of that Gonzo shit you burned and passed out?
No, come on. Look at. Oh, you talking about a burn copy?
That's what I'm saying. I wasn't the nigga who threw the shit out the window. That's what I said.
So what that mean?
Frisbee.
Somebody didn't like it?
Frisbee that shit, bro. That was homie. That was King Head favorite shit, bro. I would not Frisbee shit out the window. You get in my car, if you got in my jalopy back in that day, two things would happen. I would have a pack of squares and a 6-pack, and me and you will roll. And you will say, listen to this. And you will give me a mix. That mix would have the latest rappers you was trying to tell me went hard and a couple of JB's exclusives. Yes or no?
Maybe.
And what will we do?
We will ride.
We'll ride, listen, smoke, drink, bro. And I never frisbeed anything out. I was like, man. And the only, to be completely honest with you, one of the only strong stances I have ever had with you when it came to the music you were trying to introduce to me is that Gonzo shit is trash.
Look, so if I told you the story of Gonzo, which I'm not going to.
R.I.P. the good brother Gonzo. That's
I'm
trash.
just saying that the musical path that he took and the features and the songs and the things that he's done, and you say he's trash, what you're saying and the actualities of life don't match up. Like, so the Outlaws is like, we want this trash rapper. So Ice Cube was like, I want this trash rapper. So Interscope was like, I want it, like, and it's not in the same, this is like years apart. So what I'm saying is like the history of Young Mouth and the regime is like, oh, we want this trash rapper. I'm not saying that your opinion is false on there. I'm just saying that if we look at all these respected artists that wanted to work with this artist, and he like he trash, well, okay, then that means that's your opinion.
Two things can be true.
You're right.
Listen to what I'm saying. Two things can be true. I can be a very talented. Listen to what I'm saying. Two things can be true.
No, hold up. Keep talking though. Keep talking. I'm laughing because you said no. I'm agreeing with you. Yeah, you're right. Two things can be true.
No, I was finishing my sentence. When I said no, I was trying to finish my sentence. Two things can be true. Yeah. You can be a talented artist, but not make good songs. That's a real thing. You can do that.
Name 3 Gonzo songs.
I can't because that shit was trash.
No,
I'm not a fan of Gonzo. I cannot name you the title of not one Gonzo song because when you press play and asked me to listen to it, I was like, bro, this is some bullshit.
I mean,
now to
what can I say, bro? It's happening.
Now, if I to shoot you some bail, at the time in my life, I was heavy on Dipset, Lox, Nas, and Southern rap, and to transition. An old nigga holiday is coming up this weekend, my nigga. Are you excited and ready?
This weekend.
Old nigga holiday is coming up this weekend on the 26th. And if you not excited for this shit, bro, you not a real Southern rap fan.
Oh, you talking about UGK versus A-Ball and MJG?
No, I'm talking about instruments to get the bitches, man.
Hey, man, let me tell you something, man. You know what I'm talking about, man? This is A-Dub straight from H-Town, Texas. You know what I'm talking about? And if you ain't excited for UGK versus A-Ball and MJG live from Atlanta, the South representing for versus, you a whole ass nigga. Straight up, you know what I'm talking about?
No, I'm talking about instruments to get the bitches, man.
Tell me how you took it, I'm going to tell you what I meant.
You know what I'm talking about? R.I.P. the Pimp. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Sweet James Jones, a.k.a. Tony Snow.
I'm trying to think of a whole ass nigga now, man.
Man, if you have any objections to this versus being from H-Town, Texas, the Trey, you rep the Trey, nigga. Your third ward card should be pulled. If you don't have no love from the niggas from the Manger and the niggas from Orange Mount, you a whole ass nigga.
No, that's what I'm saying. Okay, what I'm thinking is, one, this shit gonna be sad, bro.
Cause the Pimp ain't here, bro. That's why.
It's gonna be that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be sad because Bun gonna cry, bro.
Man, the Pimp ain't here, bro.
Listen, I can guarantee you that Bun gonna cry. Okay, one, two. Hold up. Let me finish. Two. Bun ain't Pimp.
Bun is not Pimp. He ain't as casual. Say the word I'm trying to say.
Charismatic.
There you go.
But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Bun ain't Pimp to the point where like Bun ain't okay. The reason, okay, let me tell you why I like it. Let me tell you why I'm gonna like it first. I'm gonna like it because of the features, right? I'm gonna like it because of the features.
You're right. Now, you know it's gonna be. You know it's gonna be the South, nigga. You know that.
Yeah. Now, Bun gotta bring Kiki. Now, okay, if Bun don't bring Kiki to verses, man, then this whole thing is a failure.
I better see Kiki. I better see Ro. I better see Corey Mo. You know what I'm saying about? I better see 3-6. You know what I'm talking about? I better see I better see if anybody can get 3 stacks out with Big Boy.
Oh yeah, that's coming out.
That's what I'm saying. If anybody can get stacks out, it's Bun, is Ball and G. You know what I'm talking
Saturday?
about? They in Atlanta.
Saturday?
Matter of fact, I'm trying to figure out how to get there. They in Atlanta. If anybody can bring 3 stacks, so Big Boy coming out, you ain't got to worry about that. Big Boy come out. They in Atlanta for a reason. If anybody can get Big Boy and 3 stacks out, it's Bun. It's Ball and G. Banner gonna come out. If anybody can get Banner out, it's Bun.
Oh, Banner coming out. Banner coming out. Didn't Banner come out for Anthony Hamilton and what's it called? And Music Child?
And that's what I'm saying, bro. Lil Kiki got to be out there. You know what I'm talking about? Shit.
That's my parameter. That's all I care about. I
think if Bun tell Key, if Bun tell the Don Key to come out, he gonna come out.
All I care about is that Lil Kiki makes it on the. That's all I care about. In fact, I'm gonna post that. That's my next. All I care about in this whole verses is that Lil Kiki, because Lil Kiki got songs with Bun. He got, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying,
the Southside. Now, this will be official if Ball do the Southside remix with Kiki. Now that will make it official.
All I'm gonna say is Saturday 26th. Today 25th. Whatever day the 26th is.
Today's not 25th.
Time out. My Young G. Hold on, young homie. I know this is, I paid some bills. Know what I'm talking about? Today, right now, as we are speaking, is May 25th.
That's what I'm saying. So Saturday can't be 26, man. Today is Wednesday.
Hold on, man. Hold on. Let me go something right quick, bro. Keep talking about this bump. Keep talking about who you want to see come out, bro.
But yeah, because you threw me off. You said it's 26, and I was like, that's tomorrow. But anyway, man, I don't care about nothing else but Kiki. That's it.
Man, nah, you got to care about more than Kiki.
I don't care about nothing else but Lil Kiki coming out. If Lil Kiki don't come out, man, this is a failure to me, man.
It's a failure.
This is complete and total. This is hogwash.
Yeah, nigga, I knew I wasn't tripping, bro. Tomorrow, May 26th, nigga, 8Ball and MJG versus UGK versus.
So it ain't Saturday, it's tomorrow.
Nigga,
you said it was Saturday.
I said it was Saturday, but then I said the 26th. I had my days mixed up, my brother.
I know. I'm just trying to get.
All I'm gonna say is May 26th is a Thursday, live from Atlanta, 8 p.m. Know what I'm talking about? Shit, no, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. 7 p.m. H-time, bro.
I'm off tomorrow too, man.
MJG versus UGK. R.I.P. the Pimp, nigga. This an old nigga holiday. Man.
It's just a holiday, man. It's a hip-hop holiday, bro.
It's an old nigga holiday too, bro.
It's just a
I hit my young boys up in the group chat. You know what I'm saying? I gotta stay young. So, you know, I got a group chat with you old niggas, and then I got a group chat with my young boys. And I hit my young boys up and was like, hey, this is an old nigga holiday. You know what I'm talking about? 8Ball MJG versus UGK. And, you know, the 30-year-old was like, yeah, it's going down. 28-year-old didn't say nothing.
I mean, all I care about is Lil Kiki.
Man.
I need to see Lil Kiki, the Don. I need to see him come out there and do.
Man, you gonna see Don Key. You gonna see him out there, bro.
If Don Key, ooh.
Let's talk about how we as Texans represent Texas outside of Texas. So my boy,
it's hard, man. It's hard, bro.
It ain't hard at all. My boy Big Ash.
Is, man.
Nah, it ain't hard, bro. I'm gonna tell you, my boy Big Ash, 713 Motoring. You know, Rick Ross had a car show, and this was some fly shit. Rick Ross had a car show at his house, the Promised Land. I think Big Ash took 713 Motoring. I think homie had like 10 slabs out there, all white, 713 Motoring way, fire ass shit. I'm looking at the IGs. Big Ash had on a cowboy hat and was walking around with a Texas flag draped on him like a cape. Ain't that some Texas shit, bro?
That's Texas as it get, man.
Bro, I feel like America is... How many states are in America?
50.
49 states of America, and then you got Texas, bro.
Yeah, 50. I think 52, including Puerto Rico and something else.
Do Puerto Rico really count?
It's a private, or it's like a whatever.
Man, what else?
The Mavs won, by the way.
Yeah. What else you got, bro? I feel. See, this is gonna sound like some bullshit and pattern. I feel like you can't go beat the Texas team today, bro.
What you say? You can't beat what?
You couldn't beat the Texas team today, bro. Texas had to prevail today.
Why today of all days?
I don't want to get it. No. On the 24th of May, what transpired in Texas, bro, the Texas team had to win, bro.
See, man.
Yeah. Texas team had to win, bro. You a whole ass nigga if you go in there and beat the Texas team on the 24th. How you feel about these monkey pops, bro? Monkey pox. I feel like it's just something. I feel like it's something new. Like, you know what I'm talking about? It's like we had the pandemic, then we had gas prices go high, and now we got inflation going on, and now monkeypox, and it's, you know, food shortage, and all of this stuff is like Bill Gates is telling us about all of this, bro.
Talking about the formula shortage.
That's what I don't know because I ain't got no kids, but
yeah,
it's a formula shortage, it's a food shortage. And, you know, you got Bill Gates owns, I forgot the percentage of farmland in America, but it's high. And it's a food shortage. And, you know, he's talking about, oh, it's going to be a pandemic. And I think he said something about monkeypox or something that would come out of somewhere. Monkeypox popped up. You know, it's just weird. And then, you know, a whole nother world apparently was found in this sinkhole in China. It's a lot of crazy shit going on, bro. Oh, bro, and then at the same time they found a whole nother world in the sinkhole in China. They also, we talked about this last pod where, you know, they wanted to talk more about the aliens. They wanted to unredact some redacted shit, bro. It's a lot of crazy shit going on in our lifetime right now.
I did see the whole new world. Well,
whoa. You can't tell me that you saw, and now I cut you off. You can't tell me that you saw an article about the whole new world found in the sinkhole of China, but you didn't want to talk about it when I was trying to ask you the question. Boy.
Well, once again, I don't believe life by China.
It be your own people, man.
Hold up. I'm gonna say it again. Once again, I don't believe life by come out of China. And also, so to premise that, saying that of course you see a whole new world, Josh, like what? But then when I see China, I'm like, what? So I did do some skimming through the article with the article that I read. I don't know which one you read, and it was like, it wasn't that it was a whole new world. It was just a bunch of new creatures that they had never seen before, or creatures that they had never.
There were prehistoric creatures and prehistoric trees.
Yeah, I don't think that's true, bro.
All right, let me ask you another question. And this is far left. Far left.
Lefter.
How do you feel about the Antarctica project and what's going on in Antarctica, or what's been going on in Antarctica, and how Antarctica is really an ice wall around what we think is the world, and there are other continents out beyond that ice wall?
Say what?
See, that's a whole nother rabbit hole you got to jump down, bro.
No, I'm not.
It's a whole other rabbit hole you got to jump down, bro. It's crazy when you jump down. I don't think it's true, but it's a crazy rabbit hole when you take a deep dive.
To me, man, I don't know, man. I'm really.
What's that shit called? The Antarctica Accords, and I might be saying it wrong. It's a treaty or whatever. So the treaty, and this is very, very, very basic breakdown of what I've studied thus far. Back in the day, like, you know, World War II days, or maybe briefly afterwards, there was a treaty about Antarctica. It's the reason why we don't drill and shit like that. They wanted to preserve the nature and all of that shit. And it was a treaty that was developed between multiple countries where they wouldn't do certain exploration. But the conspiracy is that the world that we know, the globe that we know of, we know it's been manipulated. We know Africa is bigger than what the globe represents when in regards to European countries, and they did that for a reason. We know that. But they're saying the globe and map that we see has been redone to make us think that's all that's there. And that beyond this Antarctica ice wall, there are more continents. And some even believe that what we think are extraterrestrials and aliens are advanced civilizations that live on said continents past said ice wall.
That's stupid.
No, I didn't say it made sense. No, I simply told you. Yeah, I know you were talking about me. I'm simply telling you what the conspiracy is.
Yeah, that's stupid. The reason why I would say it's stupid is because, like thinking that you can easily. I mean, maybe it's not. Let me not say that. It's not stupid, man. But it's like, man, if that's the case, man, just go then.
I've learned in life. Well,
not you. I'm talking about them. I'm
no. I know. Like, but how do you know they don't want us to go though?
What you mean they can't stop, bro?
What you mean they can't?
They can't. This goes all the way back to what I was saying about human nature, bro. And this is the part that I always go back to at any time, bro. In no time in history, in the history of man, have humans been able to be stopped. I need to stop for 2 seconds. Hold on.
You will press pause?
Recording in progress.
Young James Boogie.
Yeah, so I've never heard of FetLife. So tell me about this FetLife, man.
Oh, it's cool. It's like a little. So to me, and this is only my. This is only my description of it. Mm-hmm. It's about just different fetishes, bro. So it's like Facebook fetish. You can go on there and whatever you're into, you can type it in the search bar, and you can find, just random pages or blogs about what it is. So let's say if you're in a bondage, you can type that in. You can type ebony or Afrocentric bondage, and you'll get, articles, websites to go to, users to visit their profiles. You might get some Pornhub shit, some different websites where you'll see examples of this bondage. Some of it will be porn sites. Whatever you're into, bro. If you're into feet, you can find that. If you're into trans women, you'll find that. If you're in a, gay porn, you'll find that, or gay encounters. Whatever you're into, you can find that. And it's called FetLife. It's a pretty cool little thing if you want to just explore different kinks. However, how kinky are you, bro? What is your thing?
Pause.
A big pause. What's your thing?
Nah, I'm not too kinky, bro.
What is the most extreme thing that you'll do with a young lady?
I'm okay. Okay, so we're gonna have some moments of transparency.
And we ain't gotta say pause because
Yeah. Okay, so
this we're gonna go viral, bro. We gonna this is gonna be the one. What you into?
No.
What you into? Bro?
No. I'm not. That's what I'm into. I'm saying I've participated in outdoor,
So you're a voyeur
situation. No, not me watching. That's watching. Voyeurs watching.
Oh, you're right. I'll with that.
Yeah, I've been out. The most wildest thing I've done is probably outside. You know what I'm saying? Of course, a couple of people, women involved.
So you've done a couple of orgies?
No, a couple of women, like this threesomes.
That's what I'm saying. Well, same thing. I don't know. I call threesomes, orgies the same thing. Whatever. So let me ask you. All right, let's take a deep dive. When the young ladies you've had the threesome with,
yeah,
was it random young ladies, or was it a young lady that you were dating at the time, and y'all decided to add a young lady to the scene?
Both times, it was 100% spontaneous.
But was it a young lady you were dating?
Well, the first time, it was somebody I met on the beach. We were at the beach.
With a young lady you were dating?
No. I was at the beach.
So you was at the nudist beach by yourself?
No. I was at the beach, just a regular beach. I was in Corpus Christi, and met these two girls. Me and somebody else met two girls. And so I was like, we had a room on the beach. Mm-hmm. So we was like, hey, come back to the room. We'll drink, chill, have a good time, whatever. And so for whatever reason, he burnt out before they got there. So it was just us two. So we ended up just chilling, drinking, and having fun. And then, ta-da. Ta-da.
The other instance, was it with a young lady that you were familiar with or dating?
Yeah. And then we just got caught somewhere. Her friend, you know what I'm saying? And we were there, we were chilling, you know what I'm saying? It just popped out.
So let me ask you a question. Were the young ladies, the young lady that you were involved with, did she like women as well? Or was it a threesome where, I'll make sure I record it. Was it a threesome where, because this is good content, was it a threesome where you just were, hitting two young ladies? They didn't necessarily mess with each other, but you were the focal point.
I would say, this is TMI. I would say that anytime that I'm involved with a young lady, whether it's 1, 2, or 12, like it's organic is a big word for me, bro. Organic, you know what I'm saying? So like in nature, even if you have a tree that's the center of that meadow, everything flows with it naturally. So
cool. I get that.
You know what I'm saying?
You're leading with ego.
That's why
my question is,
No, not me. No, I'm not, bro. I'm saying
my question
it's
is,
not
the young ladies, were they?
This is what I'm saying.
Were
you know
the
what I'm
focal
saying?
point, or was it like she gonna eat some coochie and suck dick at the same time, or interchanging?
It was. We were the focal point. Like we were enjoying ourselves, not me, not her. You know what I'm saying? Like it was. She liked me. She like me. I like her. She like her. I like her. So we're all interactive.
So the hers interacted with the hers as well.
And we all interacted together. It wasn't like I stopped and watched, and you know what I'm saying. It's more like we were pretty much meshed and moving.
So in this space, her could be eating her out while her is giving you head, while you also could be eating the other her out.
And every iteration of that, you know what I'm saying? This is before the eating booty, so that never came across my mind.
You ate booty?
No, not in that instance, but you know what I'm saying? I tried to eat a booty or two, man.
How did that go for you? Because I never tried it. It's never been a thing I wanted to do.
I mean, you've done it before on accident.
I've never eaten booty on accident.
You've done it before on accident.
I have 100% never put my tongue in a female's asshole.
You ain't got to put your tongue in it to eat it, bro. You can put your nose in it.
My who?
You put your nose in the booty before, bro.
Hold on.
I'm not saying like you. Think about it, man. And if you haven't, then I can tell you the size of every check you ever messed with, bro.
I'm gonna say, well, I mean, you know,
I know what your thing is, but I'm telling you,
you know my speed. So with that being said,
I know your speed too. As I'm saying,
that's what I'm saying. With that being said, I'm definitely a fan and a participating part of the Face Hitters Club.
It's this much space, bro.
So when you say it like that, I'm pretty sure my nose has hit that area. Yeah. I'm saying I have never in my life entered the bedroom and said I'm going to put my tongue in a young lady's asshole. I've never done it.
I've said to myself, like, and you know what? How do I say this in a great way? I think I'm a little more promiscuous than you, bro.
I've been married for a minute. I'm going on 15. Yeah. So I think you have more experience. Yeah. No, I know it's not knock.
I'm not saying experience. I'm just saying that I'm a little more promiscuous. Like I'm
well, what I'm saying is I'm going on 15 plus. So with the young lady, Dominique Williams, that's not a thing that we have. You know what? That's not a
Stop
thing.
it, bro.
No.
I'm finna get on you.
Hold on. That's not a thing.
You, bro.
That is not a thing.
I'm about to get on you, man.
That is not a thing that me and her
about to get on you, bro.
Have wanted to go down.
I'm gonna get on you, bro. First off, let's start here. I think it's weird that okay, so how familiar are you with the clitoris?
Hold on. Time out. Hello? Can you come in right quick? Huh? All right. Go ahead, Book.
So you told like, so okay, I'm not one to do this. You know what I'm saying? When this is what black people do. Black people will say what they don't usually do to try to make it seem like we do everybody do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Anytime someone says, I don't do this, but everybody do this. Okay, so anyway, you told me that if you was a vampire,
okay,
it'd take you 100 years to be gay, right?
Okay. I said, you might be right. I said it would take me 100 years to do some suspect shit, which is some gay shit. Yes, I said that. Yeah. Because I feel like as a vampire, after 100 years of straight, like I feel like after 100 years, I'm alive. I'm not gonna die. After 100 years of straight up just regular, I ain't gonna say regular, just heterosexual sex. Yeah. After 100 years, I might veer off into some suspect gay shit. I said that.
So you telling me after?
But I'm an open-minded individual as well, though.
I believe you. So that's why I'm asking you. So you telling me after 10 years of heterosexual, same everyday sex with your wife, you've never thought to yourself, you know what? They be talking about eating groceries. Y'all never had a conversation?
Time out.
Yeah.
Dominique, come here. Talking to the mic. Put these headphones on. Talk to the young James Boogie about.
And she got the Chicago.
Oh, the film.
Let's go.
Hold on. Hold the phone.
Let's go.
I'm tripping because she got the jersey on.
No, what's happening now?
Talk to the mic so they can.
We can hear. We can hear.
I'm loud enough.
No, go to the mic.
Okay. Sir, excuse
Hold up,
you.
sir. Yeah, we on film with this, bro. I don't have to call nobody on you.
Now what
Nah.
happened?
So Dub was asking me. I don't know what I'm asking her.
He said,
So
something about a tongue and a booty hole.
He said after.
Oh.
As long as we've been together, how come we don't do the whole eating the ass thing?
Why would one want to do those things?
Oh, okay. What I was saying was, my thing is, if you're exploratory with your loved one, y'all don't have anything y'all hide from each other. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one that likes to have my, anal cavity played with. You know what I'm saying? Even though scientifically speaking, they say that men's prostate is the jump off point, their G spot. I think that's fucked up, and I'm wondering how come women don't have the same thing. But you know what I'm saying?
Why you gotta be talking to him?
So I was saying, what I asked him was like, so he ain't never, I know accidentally, or he's never rubbed up against your booty in any way.
No, and amen. Thank God that no, I don't want that. Shit comes out of there, and then you want to kiss me? I think not. That's nasty. No.
And that's what I said.
Look, even as a female, you have to wipe front to back because the bacteria, you get all kinds of infections. So you're telling me you want me willingly, you want me to let him put his mouth on my ass? And then
no. What I said was I said that accidentally at some point.
No,
you always some kind of mess with it a little bit.
No, that hasn't happened.
So y'all don't do So the booty on both of y'all is off limits at all times.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
Why is it interesting? You think?
I mean, it's just interesting. No, I'm just saying that it's. I said that I've explored most parts of a woman, so I've explored it in different ways. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not ashamed to say that. I'm just saying that. What?
There's some things about JB that I don't want to know. It's one of those times that I don't know these things about JB.
I will see you later.
Okay.
So
work here is done. We will have you on the pod next pod.
Hey Dominique.
We will when you're in Vegas, we will have you on the pod.
Oh, okay.
So we ain't going to Vegas, man.
Well, she fly out of Vegas. She works in Vegas now, bro. Her home base is Vegas. So
okay.
So young Dominique leaves here on Thursday, and technically. Her terminal for Southwest Airlines is Vegas, and she flies out of Vegas. So,
man, I'm making a trip, man, this year. Sometime to Vegas, man.
My nigga,
I promise, man.
You could have came to ATL and chill with your boy a couple times,
bruh. Okay, so
all you gotta do is get a plane ticket, my nigga. You got somewhere to stay. You got somewhere to stay. You got free food, free drink, free room and board. All you gotta do is get to Atlanta, bro.
Watch this. I'm asking, and this, you know what? They say that everything has a purpose and a reason. Dating sites, right?
Oh,
you ready?
Let's talk about it.
You ready?
You can find some hoes that want you to eat their ass on Plenty of Fish.
I wasn't even talking about that. I realized that I was a community activist because of a dating site. Because on a dating site, it'd be, they would like to ask your profile, all that kind of stuff. And, you say what you are. And I seen community activists. And I was like, damn. Why would a community activist get on a dating site and say that a community activist? But even more so, I realized, like, damn, I understand why I don't have breaks, why I can't just be going like I want to go. Because what day does the community take off? What day is what day is the community? What day does the community say, we ain't gonna do this dumb shit or do this positive shit.
Community activists never take off. And the other piece of it is
not the activists. I'm talking about the community, not the activists.
No,
but
what I'm saying is the community doesn't take a day off. And the function of your job, honestly, when it's time to take off, well, that's when y'all are working. It's why I don't do community activism. You know what I'm saying? Because
it's too full of encompassing of a day in a life. I agree with you.
This is the real fuck shit. It's the reason why I washed my hands with it. Some of it is because of what I saw from the organization that we will not name. I feel like I think there are organizations out there that do for the community what they say they want to do.
Yeah.
And I feel this nigga here got his shirt open, bro. And I feel like like
that.
I feel like y'all's organization is because I know the young men who are at the forefront of the organization. The King and you are at the forefront of this.
Can I stop you there, bro, please?
Go ahead, stop me.
I just want to stop to tell you that you talked big shit about my beard, bro, and my shit's looking outstanding, bro.
It doesn't compete with mine. What are you talking about?
I'm not trying to compete with you, bro. I wasn't talking about your beard. I was talking about my beard. You just said that my beard was, I couldn't grow a man beard.
No, whoa. I didn't say you couldn't. I said it will take you longer. If I shave this shit off right now, give me 5 days, and I'm past where you are.
Get out of here, bro. This is thick, man. This is thick.
Pause, nigga. Pause. You still got the Wolverine shit right there, bro.
I don't, bro.
It's just got to fill it in.
If I can grab it with 2 hands,
look, man. This is not about the black man's beard. You have an impressive beard, my brother. Okay.
Thank you, man. That's all I wanted to hear, man.
You have an impressive beard, my brother.
But you said I couldn't have no man.
I gave you hand claps and gunshots. You have an impressive beard, my brother. You are a representative of the true Israelite because you grow that shit out like you are a true Jew.
I don't know about that right there, man.
But what I'm saying is,
how about this? Why you say that, man? Why they be trying to say that we Jews, man? Like, to me,
I don't want to be that serious right now.
No. But I'm just saying, like, we all agree across the board that the Jews came after the Egyptians. That's understood. The Egyptians were first. They had all this, right? So then why is the Jewish faith supposed to be the faith that we're supposed to understand when we had a whole society? They got, like, ain't nothing a Jewish person or a Jewish society has built that we can't figure out.
We forget about the ancient Sumerians.
We talking about Egyptians right now.
I'm telling you why, because as they forget, the Egyptians forget about the ancient Sumerians.
Well, I'm just saying that the Egyptians, even the Sumerians, ain't nothing the Sumerians made that we ain't figured out. We're like,
the Egyptian culture that they're giving you is the latter part of the Egyptian culture that was whitewashed. They're not giving you the Egyptian culture that was set up and solidified by people of dark complexions who look like us.
I get to. I'm just saying that they still, to this day, they still can't figure out how they built the pyramids, bro.
And they ain't gonna never figure it out because it's beyond them.
It's beyond them. But anyway,
it's beyond their technology and their and their whitewashed thinking.
Yeah, we talking about eating ass and that kind of stuff. Yeah, man.
What I'm saying is,
it depends. Like if we.
So let me ask you a question: when you meet a female and you want to be sexually active with them,
yeah, I'm not eating ass. No.
What's your go-to movement? Do you like the young ladies to sit? Are you a part of the face sitting club? Where's Miss Naya Bands? Where is she at?
I know I need to call her, man. I need to call her for real because I ain't talked to her in a while. I'm cool with it. I mean, to me, that's not the I'm a worker bee, bro. So to me, I'm about stroke.
You like
stroking.
giving these whores strokes.
I don't talk to whores, bro. Are you calling any female that I've talked to a whore?
No. I know some of the young ladies that you've dealt with, and they are the furthest from whores.
Like you giving the impression that I'm a sleazy guy or that I like sleazy.
No, I think you are a little sleazy, but I like sleazy females.
How so?
Well, I just think you're a male whore.
I'm not. No, bro.
I think you're a male whore, bro.
No, man.
I think any man who's not.
Oh, here you go with the judgment. Here you go with the judgment.
I think any male who is beyond a certain relationship status, not marriage, but just beyond a certain relationship status, after 42 is a little bit of a male thought.
Or maybe look, man. What year did Samuel L. Jackson decide become international or become a big movie star?
It doesn't matter. I think he was in his 40s.
Yeah, he's late 40s, right? So you can blossom and grow to be the person that you are going to be later in life. That's how I look at it. Like, you know, I'm
I ain't
like,
gonna lie to you, Bug. I think out of all my partners, you and DR Double are the male thoughts.
Nah, because I think I've been, see, I almost said something that was very toxic.
So, hey man, get it off your chest, bro.
Nah. I mean, nah, I'm not a male thought, bro. Ladies like cool JB, man. That's all. And JB likes cool ladies.
I know you like the lighter females.
I do not. I have no color, bro. I talk to white girls.
Oh, I didn't say skin complexion. I meant like weight.
I mean, I don't have weight restrictions either, bro.
Oh, I know you don't, because I know a hefty when you was fucking with.
So that's why we can't. That's why our pod. This is why our pod can't go to the levels we need to go, man.
What you mean, bro? Because
I was saying,
why
you be out here alienating our viewership, man.
What you mean? Who I alienating?
You just called one of our listeners a hefty heifer, man.
Who said I was talking about one of our listeners?
So you think that the people that I know don't listen to the show, bro?
I don't know who you smashed, bro. I'm really just guesstimating about who you hit.
See, it's too late now. It's too late. I'm
assuming that now, if you're telling me this fact and there's a listener that we know that you hit that was hefty, then tell me what it is, bro.
It's too late. You can't try to clean it up now, bro.
You hit a hefty.
You know what I'm saying?
So one of our listeners is hefty that you hit, bro. What's her name?
Look, bro, like I said, you out here, we trying to be a worldwide podcast, man.
You know I can edit this thing, right?
Okay, yeah, edit that part out, man. You know my editing
skills is on part.
I don't listen to I ain't gonna lie.
238.
I don't listen to it, bro.
So now you don't listen to the pod.
No. Hold on. Let me. You're right. No, you're right.
I listen to every pod.
No. I don't listen to the edited versions. Because, when we recorded, I have my version. You have your version. So I don't edit mine. I just put it out there.
Stop doing that. Please stop doing that. Please.
Why you guys?
Please stop doing that. Can you please edit your versions? Matter of fact, when I drop this shit on Anchor and Spreaker, can you please somewhat listen to the edit I dropped? And listen to what I. Matter of fact, if you go back and listen to the latest episode, you don't even have to listen to the whole episode. Just look at the time, and you'll see where it got edited. Okay?
Because look, I got a phone call that was like, "Man, you really went off on Dub." I was like, I went off on Dub. I'm like, what the fuck did he post?
Again.
That's the day that you with ham that I still ain't posted. I was like, dang, man.
So what is he truly on some real shit? It's like 4 episodes I didn't even post because in my mind, I said, you know what? This ain't good potty.
Everything's good potted, man.
Nah, when I'm angry man going off, and you antics man going off, it's not a good pod, bro. Because
I am never antics man, and
no, that's a lie.
You might be angry man.
You 100% are antics man.
Okay, I guess
you have a gift, bro. Your gift is once a button is pushed, you keep pushing the button, bro. You have that gift. That is your gift, bro.